Opie and Anthony, Bill Burr in studio. Bill Burr's got another Comedy Central special this Sunday at 11 o'clock. It's called Bill Burr, Let It Go. And then it comes out on DVD on October 5th. So make sure you check it out on Comedy Central Sunday night at 11 o'clock.
What does let it go mean,
What
Bill?
inspired that? Were you letting go of things? No, it's kind of like when I get real drunk in a bar.
Yeah.
And I just fucking start going off on shit, and like when the person's already tapped out of the argument, but I still just want to keep going.
Oh, right.
All right, dude. All right, dude. Let it go.
Let it go.
All right,
Let it go.
Please.
That makes perfect sense.
Are you going to be wearing a meat suit?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Meat on your bones.
You heard that clip.
And just it wasn't the point wasn't annoying enough. She had to do that running out of air thing.
Yeah.
We're gonna have as many rights as the meat on our bones. And it's like, oh my God, somebody fucking suffocate her with the seat cushion.
I think she needs a writer. She needs a writer to explain her outfits.
I don't know. We were talking during the break, though. That's one of those things, though. When she's in her 30s, she's going to look back on that and she's any sort of a human being.
Yeah.
She'll look back and say, I was young. I thought I knew things.
Yeah.
I watched some YouTube videos. I was on Wikipedia. I thought I connected the dots, but I didn't.
And you brought up Fiona Apple, because Fiona Apple used to do all that horse shit.
Oh, yeah.
Where's she now? You know she's cringing looking at her old stuff, right?
Absolutely. Pulling her turtleneck sweater up over her head.
I think her.
With no pants on.
She was misunderstood.
What about Sinead O'Connor, too?
No, Sinead is still.
Is she still
a rebel?
militant?
She's still committed.
Yeah, she's still a militant.
Is she?
Yeah,
Ripping
absolutely.
up a picture of the Pope on fucking SNL.
That was dramatic, though. Man. That was unbelievable.
was
You
it?
can't do that.
She got a big head of hair. She looks like a dyke.
You think? Jesus, that's a great observation. Seinfeld over here. I never looked at it quite that way.
I heard Yaphet Kotto's black too. Can I see her picture? She looks like a dyke.
That's what she looks like today.
Jesus, Detective Kumia on the case. Jesus Christ. When they ask her on her bio, it says she likes pussy sandwiches for lunch.
What did I know?
Jesus Christ.
It just came out of my face.
Janet Reno called her a dyke through a bullhorn.
Because she kind of had feminine features back when she was, popular. But now she kind of looks like fucking
she's rough.
Sinead Borgnine.
She should be driving a fucking cab and escape from New York.
Oh, look at her gut.
Oh, my God.
She's got a lesbian gut.
Oh, she's great.
A lesbian gut.
Oh, she's
what
great.
happened?
Oh, wow.
Nothing compares to food.
To stew.
Oh, Bill, good to have you back. What brings you to New York?
I wanted to come
the Comedy
here.
Central
No, I wanted to come here and watch those loudmouth Jets get their asses kicked last night. Dude, that was the easiest money I ever made. I bet the Ravens straight up.
Did you really?
What kind of a game plan is that?
What was the spread
His
on that
game
game?
plan was, I know, I'm going to make Ray Lewis even madder before we play him. I hope he talks shit again this week. We play the Patriots. For the first time in 10 years, the Patriots actually had a quiet training camp. No one, because this guy was running his goddamn mouth.
Yeah.
Dude, and then what I love, too, is people actually think that he's confident.
Who, the coach or the player, Bill?
The coach.
Okay.
Rex Ryan.
Yeah. That was one of the most insecure dudes I've ever seen in my life. Chronic need to be liked. Cries himself to sleep with a vat of ice cream every night.
Hard to argue that point, Bill.
Damn.
Being a Jets fan.
You know what? One of the great things about being a psycho is you can spot another psycho from across the room. And when I watch that guy, like just when he makes jokes to the press and when they laugh, that pathetic need to be like, huh? Was that a good one? Not just like, oh, he's got the disease.
He's got it. He's got it in him. 10-9, man.
I actually really like him, and I think he's a great coach. But that voice in his head won't allow him to think it.
He's got to calm down a little bit. What were the points last night? I don't even know.
I just straight up. I was like, I also gave what's his face a little more credit. Joe Flacco.
Yeah, Flacco.
He was really annoying the shit out of me.
Yeah. Fuck.
Is that real, Danny, by the way?
What?
Yeah. There's another one of these happy birthday things.
What? Breaking
from the
news?
And this is for, I think, happy birthday to Chip.
What?
I think there's a Chip happy birthday.
There's someone out there that's getting this on TV.
This has been happening. Some of these local news all over the country, they do these happy birthdays
Can
every
we play
morning.
one of the old ones?
Play one of the old ones to kind of give people an example of what this is. But they do the happy birthdays. Hey, happy birthday to Mitch in Boston or whatever the fuck it is. And a lot of people like sneaking in Jimmy's characters from the show into these birthday wishes.
Oh.
So they send them in, and the news people actually mention it. And it's not just happy birthday. They mention like who's wishing him a happy birthday.
Very inside.
And it's just people from the
inside.
show.
A lot of show
It
references.
Really is
very inside shit.
Inside.
Here's one that got on the local news. This is an older one.
It is birthday time.
It sure is. Happy 12th birthday to Michelle Toulouse. Birthday wishes from Mom, Dad, Melanie, Joey, Casey, and Rascal. Happy 7th birthday to Connor Peterson. Birthday wishes from your fishing buddies, Lacey and Scott.
Oh, my God. How do they not know that?
I know. That is the worst one I've ever heard.
It really is awful.
Connor. Come on. Lacey
That's
and
a fame.
fishing buddies. Lacey
No, but
and
Connor Peterson is a
Connor Peterson.
famous name at this point.
Yes. Of course it is.
And if you don't know, then the fishing thing
and
kind of brings it
and
together.
then Lacey and Scott.
Happy birthday to Abraham Lincoln from the Wilkes Booth family.
Happy birthday to 6 millionaire Jews from Uncle Adolf.
Can we play another one?
Oh, God.
That really is silly. Connor Peterson.
Let's meet our champions right now. Happy 46th birthday to Terry Brookins. She likes to dance, play golf, go on vacation, and dreams to go on a cruise someday. Happy birthday from Rick, Kaylee, and Ryan.
Happy 10th birthday to Danny Benoit. He likes to play Xbox, lacrosse, and just talk on the phone. Happy birthday, Danny, from your wrestling chums, Vinny, Christopher, Eric, Sam, Greg, Tony, and Uncle Paul.
Do you know that one?
No, I don't know who that is.
Benoit strangled his family to death.
Chris Benoit.
He was a wrestler.
The wrestling thing took his own life.
Son.
Strangled his own fucking son. It's one of the most horrific fucking stories in the last
That's how
5 years.
dumb these and he says from your wrestling chums.
Wrestling to bring it
It's
all
like,
together.
That's how dumb these newsreaders are. They don't know anything they're talking about.
It's like the serial killer who wants to get caught.
Yeah.
Just lingering around after the murder. Does somebody arrest me?
The arsonist that stands by the fire truck watching him put out the fire.
Aroused.
Yeah.
He's the only guy standing there with half a heart on.
And Rod smelling of gasoline.
Asking too many questions to the fire chief. This guy must have been real smart, huh, Chief?
It's like fishing for compliments.
Right.
Like dumb David Berkowitz. You're murdering a couple. Stay away from the fire hydrant, you fucking idiot.
Oh, my God. Is there one more? Yeah, let's play one more before we get to the new one.
Time now for birthdays on the 7th.
Turning 7 years young, Nevaeh, I'm hoping that's right, Stern. She is a little piece of heaven. Likes Hannah Montana and likes to help others. Nevaeh, happy birthday to you.
And turning 77 years young, Paul Hargis enjoys playing patty cake with all of his grandchildren. And hey, this is the best part. He enjoys watching First News every day. Thank you, Paul, and a very happy birthday to you.
It is 6:12.
I'm not 77. I'm 57. Make me sound like an older gentleman.
But you do like playing patty cake.
Yes, I do.
Oh, we got a brand new one. We got a brand new
So
one.
this is a brand new one.
Brand new one just came
I guess
in.
Chip making his birthday debut.
Chip's a good boy.
God bless
Jokes
this
are
guy,
terrible,
whoever he
though.
is.
All right.
Here it
Young,
is.
young Billy, it's good to see you.
Good to see you too, Uncle Paul.
Sounds like a plan. Thank you, Christy. Celebrating today, Kelly Elizabeth Michaels is turning 6 years old. Happy birthday, Kelly. Love Pop.
She was 5.
Lyle Chip Chipperson is turning 37 years old today. Best wishes, love Uncle Paul, Greg, Tony, Ted, Edgar, Jim, and Steve from Yellowstone. If you have a birthday wish you'd like to get
Edgar. They threw Edgar in.
Or log on to PAHomepage.com.
The picture, I swear, it looks like a fucking a mugshot.
It's so obviously a mugshot.
The guy's got a hella mullet going. Crazy ass mullet going.
A crooked mustache.
He's got like fucking inbred face.
Almost like he's
No
trying to-
eyelashes.
No eyelashes.
What the fuck? This guy, he won't be doing any modeling soon or nothing.
That's right, Chip. Holy
no!
You gotta fucking get that up online so the people can see. How do you not know looking at that fucking picture? Boy, they must have had no other birthday wishes.
Can you play the names again, please? The names are great. There's 30 of them. Steve from Yellowstone. Jesus.
Danny, send it to me. I'll
Years old.
tweet it.
Happy birthday, Kelly. Love Pop. Lyle Chip Chipperson is turning 37 years old today. Best wishes, love Uncle Paul, Greg, Tony, Ted, Edgar, Jim, and Steve from Yellowstone. If you have a birthday wish you'd like to get on the air, just send it to the address on your screen or log on to pahomepage.com. We ask you to send it in at least 2 weeks in advance.
What do you think that guy did? That guy, that haircut, that's anywhere from like shoplifting to molestation.
Yeah, I'm thinking domestic. The mullet is always good for domestic assault on a wife or girlfriend. Or molestation, yeah.
That's unbelievable. Very good.
Wow.
Whoever's doing those, very fucking
God
good.
damn.
Man.
I love when those come in. It's just so fucking
They're wonderful.
fun to just put those dumb newsreaders in their place. Do a little research, stupid. Fucking Google the name. Google the name Liar Chip Chipperson. Then I could say it, and they'll never do it.
I was just say, haven't
You're
you guys been
right.
talking about? Because
yes.
I would think that the bit would be over the second you say it on radio.
Look at our door.
Yeah. See, look at that.
Those are all the screen
those are all
caps.
real happy birthdays. Google Lyle.
They got
Chip
that Jimmy
Chipperson.
Ted Scheck.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
Ted Scheckler, Paul Hargis.
Oh, yeah. We got some of the other ones, Travis? Yeah, for Bill Burr. Why not? Here's
And they got 77 years. It's not even like he has any Benjamin Button makeup on. Look at that. He's clearly.
Here's another one that got through, Bill.
First, happy birthday to you. We've got some great ones to celebrate.
Celebrating on February 1st. I think Jimmy's celebrating birthday today.
Yeah, Captain Jimmy Nordenberger, we're told. It's his birthday, if you know Captain Jimmy. 43 years old.
Happy birthday from Steve, Sammy, Greg, Chip, Tony, and Uncle Paul.
That's a great one with Captain Jimmy.
And it's clearly a Photoshop picture of Sully Sullenberg and Jimmy morphed together.
Here it is.
I just like that that's just fun. Captain.
The third thing
Do you think he has this ship? We'll be right back.
The third thing down is YouTube, Opie and Anthony, more Chip Chipperson. Fucking asshole Lyle Chip Chipperson. Like, all you'd have to do is Google the fucking name
and you would see
realize
where
it's
it's
a
coming
joke. Dummies.
Stupid news.
His Facebook page.
My favorite is
Look at the mouth. It doesn't even fit.
The Ted Scheckler
Yes, the
Photoshop
Ted Scheckler
is my favorite thing ever.
This is the best
That
one.
Photoshop of Ted Scheckler is horrendous.
Unbelievable.
That's the best thing I've ever
You
seen.
with a horrible mustache.
People are fantastic.
Yep.
Love it.
Awful photo of me.
Just talents.
Fucking A.
You ever put out a Lounge Act record? That should be the name of it. People are fantastic.
People are fantastic.
The new easy listening.
I just want to tell you.
So we did the Lady Gaga meat
yes.
fucking dress.
Yeah.
Really just took down my Jets a notch or two.
No, I didn't. I still think doesn't mean they're not going to win the division or even the goddamn Super Bowl. I just don't understand.
Was it a tough division? I don't even know.
Our division, yeah. Well, this thing, the Jets' defense is awesome.
I know,
their
absolutely.
offense is anemic, but I mean, they were also going up against the Ravens. They'll beat most of the average to shit teams. They'll beat them, but when you go to playoffs, you're going to be playing Ravens or better.
Defense wins
Super
Bowls, though, right?
I just don't understand why you would get the whole league amped up to kick the shit out of you. Actually, the best thing that could have happened to them was that they lost. So now they shut up.
Keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, I was
right,
kind of
yeah,
hoping that they were going to win.
Everyone will calm down now.
Yeah, and they would keep talking.
Maybe it is good.
What was he saying, Rex Ryan? I haven't paid attention.
Basically, that they were going to win the Super Bowl, and here we come. Look out, fuckers. We're kicking your ass.
Yeah, right.
I'm the shit.
Right, it's all
Shut up, voice in my head. I am as good as my dad. I am as good as my dad.
He's his own worst enemy, right? That old gag.
Yeah.
How are your Pats this year? I don't even know.
I was flying when they played. It looked like the offense was great, but they let up a ton of yards. But somehow they didn't. They only let up 24 points. But what's his face there had like 350 yards. Ocho Cinco had like 179 yards, 59 yards or something. So yeah, there's still yards to be gained on us. So I mean, we got the shit kicked out of us by the Ravens. We got raped in the playoffs. So I still think it's the Jets division. I mean, I don't know. Sanchez, at least he manages the game now. He doesn't throw interceptions, but he couldn't get him going though.
What'd you think of Michael Vick getting out there, throwing the ball around?
Yeah, it was
running.
great. It was
A lot
great.
of running. That motherfucker just doesn't care. He'll run right in. Like he's not like, I think he feels I really gotta fuck myself up so people get over this dog bullshit.
They got over it in Philly, though. They don't give a shit.
Oh, Jesus. Philly? Come
No,
on.
it's Philly.
They probably bonded with him. I like this guy. He seems down to earth. I also torture my pets. It's a fucking dog.
They
The
don't
fuck?
care. They're over it in Philly, yeah. They really are.
Are they really?
Oh,
That's
yeah,
it?
they are.
That's great.
Oh, yeah,
They're fine
Jesus.
with it.
That's
They're really
Yeah, as
fine
long
with
as you could do anything as long as you get those people a Super Bowl championship. Why would they care?
They don't care about some fucking dogs.
Nah.
Dude, I'll tell you, the next Michael Vick coming is that kid on University of Michigan. Did you watch? The guy's insane. He throws for like 270 yards and ran for 250.
Jesus.
He set the record, the all-time record last week, and then broke it this week. Those were his first 2 weeks. Hey, he's one of those guys. Okay, the first receiver's covered. You going to check your second or third? Nah, fuck that. I think I'll just run 70 yards for a touchdown. Look, I looked. You weren't open. What am I supposed to do? One of those guys.
Either that or he'll blow his knee out and become a bitter gym teacher.
Who's the best scrambler ever?
Or that.
Or that.
Or that. That could happen, Anthony.
Bill, that's a question for Bill. I don't
Best
know.
scrambler ever, do you think? I mean, Staubach was known as one at one point, and Tarkenton, obviously. But
Best
it's like Michael
scrambler
Vick
ever.
and McNabb. These guys are way better.
This guy is at a diner with making eggs.
I don't understand what you mean. I'm talking football.
Scrambled.
It's a good one. Eggs. This guy. Get
Best
outta here.
scrambler ever.
Someone with eggs. I said that.
I'd go Elway or Steve Young.
Fuck
Steve
yeah,
Young.
that's Steve Young,
Just
man.
because those motherfuckers could stop scrambling and then throw it 40 yards back across the field.
How did that
It
work?
wasn't just those other guys, like, when Vic starts running, he's just going to run.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do about it.
You forgot Elway used to scramble.
Fuck
'cause
yeah.
Late in his career, he was not moving as much, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Those
forgot
moves
about
where
that.
they have to actually bend over and kind
let
of
players
roll
fly
off
over
the
him?
guy,
Yeah.
and he's looking around for a receiver. They're all over him. It
No.
amazes me.
And none of those guys can walk after they're
they're all
40.
crippled.
There's no way anybody should ever get mad at what a professional football player makes.
Forget about
What's
it.
the guy? What's his name? Denard Robinson?
Robinson, yeah.
Oh my God, he's got that fucking predator shit happening out the
Yeah.
bottom of the helmet.
No kidding.
Yeah, he looks like a running back playing.
Fumbles the snap, takes off. Broken plays are very...
Holy shit, look at this guy threading needles. Threading needles.
Wow.
It's like watching,
Okay.
the fifth grader who hit his growth spurt, and he's just way beyond everybody else.
Yeah, fucking wow.
But is he, can he throw?
Yeah.
How many
That's
people are in that fucking stadium in Michigan?
I know, right? That place was packed.
That looked like more than an NFL stadium.
They love their
Oh, no,
college football.
yeah,
man.
Guy's
over
built like
100,000.
a Ethiopian marathon runner.
100,000
Doesn't have a
people?
lot of meat on him.
Yeah, and they keep having battles. Like, college football's insane. So, they'll have 104,473, and then Ohio State will add another tier just so they can get. Well, we had the biggest stadium.
It's like the Stanley
No, it's
Cup.
out of control. Do you
They're
remember?
just adding rings to it?
Yeah, and back in the day, remember the old stadium? You line up for a field goal and you're watching someone take a piss out in the parking lot. Now it's just completely enclosed,
Yeah.
and they just keep building them just higher and higher.
109,000 people.
109.
Can I see that again, Danny? That view, that view that we just saw. I've never seen a stadium that crowded.
Oh yeah, they just pack them.
I went to a Michigan Ohio State game out there. It was insane.
I can imagine.
Are the people kind of split on who they want to win?
There was a lot of rivalry going on that day, Jimmy.
I don't know college. Look at that.
Wow.
Look at what that looks
He's
like.
not even looking at a quarter of the stadium.
Looks
there.
like a Larry the Cable Guy show. Pressing. Any stand-up that thinks we're hot shit. Larry's doing arenas.
What does that look?
It's just a massive. It looks like a concert.
unbelievable.
The aerial view of a concert.
Yeah, it's like Woodstock.
What's the biggest stadium in the NFL? I guess Dallas, right?
Yeah.
Has to be.
I went to that one. That one's ridiculous.
100,000?
Is it 100?
I don't know. Bill. It's nice, right?
Has to be, right?
Well, they could get over 100,000, but then the fire department came in and they were just
Said, "Fuck that."
Well, they had standing room only that was 25 people deep, so you couldn't see shit.
We got a guy yelling on instant feedback, happy butt from Ann Arbor. 113,000. A lot of exclamation points. I was there.
Yeah, you were 112,000.
Yeah, you win the whole
others.
state. I mean,
Yeah,
it's more exciting if you. I mean, more impressive if you weren't there.
You think it's easy to get out of the parking lot after a game like that?
Oh God! Imagine how long that
Damn
takes.
No, but that Michigan-Ohio State rivalry puts that Yankee-Red Sox shit to shame. Like, it's not like, you go out to Midwest and it's like, hey, Mom, you want some pop? It's over on the box. And you're just looking at them like, look at these fucking nerds. And the second that stuff starts, you get, like, nervous. Like, am I wearing the right colored shit?
It's hardcore, right?
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't understand college.
It's not even fun. It was just like, at least maybe the people I was with.
Well, we got someone from Ohio checking in. Chris in Ohio. Go ahead.
Hey, Denard Robinson, for one thing, cannot hold a candle to Terrell Pryor, the Ohio State quarterback. If he's a guy who could really throw and really run, Denard Robinson's going to get broken in half by midseason. He's only 185 pounds, and the problem is he can't do anything but run. He can throw the short routes, but Michigan is terrible. Michigan will be lucky to win half their games this year, and will be
They're going to kill you guys this year.
Oh, no, 7 straight Ohio State beatings of Michigan.
Yeah, but people graduate. You don't have the same team anymore. You guys are going to lose.
Hey, look at the rankings. Look where Ohio State
I don't need to look at the rankings, sir.
Well, we have Terrell Pryor is a much better quarterback than Ohio.
You sound like you have on Ohio State pajamas right now.
Well, a song maybe, but that would be the extent of it.
What's that, sir?
Yeah, you heard me.
Yeah, I love that.
All right. Wow, Danny's putting up pictures of stadiums where they're just adding pieces that just don't look like it belongs. Look at this one.
That looks like
it doesn't look like it belongs.
That's where the Longhorns play in Austin. That's the University of Texas. I think they've added on to the stadium at least 2 or 3 times what it was originally designed for.
Who wants to fucking have people like a newly built thing with 10,000 extra people over your head?
Yeah, right on top
Yeah,
of
built
your
on
head.
top of something that was built before the Three Stooges. No, but this is like the population is just completely out of control. That's how you do it. Like that lower part of that, the horseshoe, that's the original one. When they're like, rah, sis, boom, bah.
That's all it was.
Get a fucking raccoon coat,
Yeah, a banner.
23 skidoo. Yeah.
You wore a sweater.
Yeah, now this is like just everybody just continuing to fuck. We've outfucked our highways. That's what I can tell you. Just being like everywhere I go is LA traffic now.
Yeah. Yep.
I absolutely lose my shit when I'm doing like afternoon radio to hype some gig and I'm stuck at like 2 in the afternoon. I do absolutely. I'm just like, where the fuck aren't you guys? Should be at work.
I was in LA for the first half of the vacation this past like 2 weeks ago, whatever. I was
thanks for calling.
stunned. Hey, no problem.
Doesn't call anyone. What's
sorry,
wrong with you, Bill?
I was hanging out
Get
with
used to
somebody.
Huh?
Yeah.
Was there a
much
casino
prettier than you.
off of the 5? Oh, there you go. I totally understand then. You shouldn't have called me. Good for you. Good for you. Did you bang her under the Hollywood sign? Did you get your tourist stuff in there? Good for you.
I was actually at the Beverly Hills Hotel. I stayed at the Beverly Hills Hotel for the week.
In the Jackie Gleason suite.
Yes.
I'll have the "and away we go" burger. What would you like, sweetheart? I'll take the "baby, you're the greatest" salad.
Shit. That is so fucking
You say it's a
true.
tourist trap, Billy.
Oh, it's great. No, they treat you like fucking gold in that place.
Of course they do.
You're out by the pool. You can just picture,
You got a robe.
a young fucking Clark Gable swimming around. Here we go. The Beverly Hills Hotel.
Young fatty Arbuckle.
Yeah, with a Coke bottle.
What do you think of the spruce goose? Is it going to be able to get off the ground?
I don't know. Let's see what it can do. Lucky Lindy did pretty good last week. Boy, towel boy. I'm a little wet over here. Bring a lounge chair out for my best gal. Look, not a Negro in sight. The oldie days.
The oldie days.
It really does harken back to those days, though.
Have an argument who's better, Glenn Miller or Tommy Dorsey?
Yes, Tommy Dorsey. Much better. No. Cares. It was great. I had a good time. But like you said, the fucking traffic. Out of fucking control in L.A.
But at least L.A., it continues to move. There's nothing I've found worse than trying to get into the Lincoln Tunnel at like 4:45. There's nothing worse than that.
What are they doing over there that they... Because they have traffic, those stupid traffic fucking police that just fuck traffic up. What's the problem? Is it just too many cars?
You're asking me, like the head of transportation over here? I have no idea.
Bill Burr, head of transportation for
No, there's too
New
many.
York.
too many people. Penicillin is the problem.
Yeah.
It's given out too liberally.
Cures.
It's a great idea.
Things.
Yeah, but we've gone against nature, where the weak survive.
People are supposed to just drop dead.
Yes. You can't survive if you're
Weed 'em out.
if you're a dumb squirrel, you die. But if you're a human being, you continue living and you can procreate.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Make a
And
valid
make
point.
5 even dumber people. Because how dumb's the broad who's going to fucking bang you? Like, let you enter her unprotected.
Yeah.
There you go. These are just theories.
I like
Opie,
that,
anything over there? He's over there getting thumb cancer.
No, I'm actually tweeting the Lyle Chip Chipperson fucking video for everybody.
I like
Opie
what
Radio.
George
Check it out.
George Carlin said.
All right, I'm back, Billy.
You
I'm
look at
sorry.
how stupid the average person is, and realize half of the people on Earth are more stupid than that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Yeah. They're not contemplating the population problem.
No, you are.
Yes,
you
I am.
realize like we're out fucking our highway system.
Yeah, I think you and I and Jimmy, we should get tax breaks. For
Yeah.
being the age that we are, and we haven't brought anybody into this world.
That's right.
That
One of the-
would be good. If
We
they
should
could
be
do
allowed to
something like
have
that.
V8s with no fucking guilt.
Or at least we should get a fucking a little like a certificate of merit for good aim. For hitting the mouth and asshole consistently for over 40 years.
For over 40 years. Jesus.
I have no guilt. I just got traded in my old Escalade.
Oh, you did?
Traded it in for a brand fucking new one.
That's great. I have no problem with
Just
that.
mo-
There's no problem. There's nothing wrong with a Hummer. There's just too many people doing it. So I don't think it's the engines. It's the people.
You know what the thing comes with? A sticker for it's your green, like how green the vehicle is.
Oh,
and
what
it's a
did it-
scale of 1 to 10.
What did it get?
10 being the best vehicle. It got a 1.
Jesus.
It just is an abomination
Yeah.
for the planet. And I could give a flying
Well,
fuck.
I was looking at that Dodge Challenger. I was like, finally, all right, fuck this. I'm going to get the one with the stick shift. It's like a $1,300 gas guzzling fee. I looked at all this. I'm like, Jesus Christ. But this is the thing. I rented one for the week just with the V6, which had no balls, but felt like a Hemi getting out of my Prius. But it like, there's no place to drive it in L.A.
Nah, where you
There's
gonna
nowhere to go. You. That's it.
You're
Watching the
fucking-
needle going all the way down to E. This.
You got an Arnold Schwarzenegger clutch leg.
Yeah.
Your fucking left leg is just fucking buff.
There was just no place to drive it. So now I'm thinking maybe I'll get like an old Impala, just a cruiser, just something to drive around in.
Will that get a good green sticker, you think?
No, I don't. I think it'll get like a 4.
Yeah, those things get. Oof.
The Escalade. Do you know the Enola Gay actually got a better rating than the Escalade?
Yeah, it's the thing does burn some fuel. I don't mind. And then the fucking the Mustang's great. I finally got that back from Rhode Island where they were doing more work on it. And now it's just crazy. It's like just about
Rhode Island? Did it still have the stereo in it when you got it back?
Yeah, I know. What a miracle. Yeah, there's a Shelby place up there, so I just had them do work to it. It's just
Did they
just
shine
short
up
of
the little
800.
snake on the side of your car?
Yes. Yeah, they shined it up. It's just short of 800 horse now at
Jesus.
the rear wheels.
Where do you drive that?
Down Ocean.
What's that mean, 800 horse? Like, what is a good... I don't...
Means it goes
It's
real fast.
800 horsepower, because a lot of times if it's 800 horse at the engine, it's not 800 at the rear wheels. You're losing a fuckload.
Bunch of
depending on-
horses just disappearing or something, right?
Yeah, that's right, Chip. But it's so much fun to drive. You floor the fun. It used to be like I'd get about 9 pounds of boost out of the turbo when I would just.
I don't know what any of this means.
Me neither.
Oh, it's how much air is just being compressed into the fucking
See, most people would have
engine.
tapped out at that moment. I don't know what this means. Oh, okay.
No,
I guess I'm a little
all
too.
right,
we'll
now
move
he's
on
really
to
going.
something.
No, this, you know why?
He's too
Because we're not
excited.
just talking to each other. There's some gearheads out there. I'm catering
Okay,
to
all
the
right.
audience, not just everyone in here. Oh,
Listen,
it just goes
when you
fast.
ca-
Fuck
when-
it. All right,
when-
I
when-
win. I mean, you win. I'm tapping. Yes, it goes fast. It's great.
When
It
you
sounds
connect the
fantastic.
aspirated tube to the universal joint, the differential.
It goes.
I
vroom,
never
vroom.
forgot aspirator tube. That was one time when I got fucked at Midas Muffler. I went in
your
and they
aspirator
fixed it,
tube?
and I got out and it was still loud. And then I took to somebody else. Oh, you got a busted aspirator tube. And I'm just looking at this moron going, this is the guy I have to fucking pay. This fuckhead. That's what made me start to learn about cars.
Holy shit.
I'm like, if this idiot can do this for a living.
I think they
Hey, you got a busted aspirator tube.
You think they size you up and just say shit to you
Oh, absolutely.
that you have no idea about?
Yeah.
I mean,
And
for
you don't
all I
wanna
know, it
call-
doesn't even exist.
And you don't want to call them out on it because then you know what I mean? Then you're going to look stupid.
Yeah, next time, whatever they tell me I need, I'm just going to yell the part back at them. You got a busted ass, an aspirator tube.
Oh, fuck.
Well, listen, I can cut your brake.
Yeah, that'll be like, oh, fuck, he's on to me.
He knows what that is. Fuck. It's only a screw.
Yeah. Oh, it's just the aspirator tube? Right. No matter what it is.
Right.
I think they just make shit up to see if you call them out. Like, it doesn't exist. Like, we got to put a colonic on in your engine, and if you don't go, what the fuck is that? If you're like, all right, he goes, oh, this asshole wants me to think he knows what he's talking about.
Right.
And then he kills you. That's what I would do.
I think that's happening.
Colonic.
Let's hear from the mechanics. We got mechanics listening to the show.
Yeah,
Are
yeah.
you fucking with us or what?
Of course we do.
Tell us.
Doctors, we don't have listening.
Motherfuckers.
Lawyers.
You got some gambling debt.
Someone was saying where the Gators play, that stadium was made for 21,000 people, and it now holds like 94.
Oh, God,
Oh, yeah.
that can't
The
be
swamp.
Proving your point.
Come on, that cannot be safe. That can't be safe.
Oh, sure. It passed all the Florida codes of building near a swamp.
On a swamp.
How fucked up was with that guy who was going to burn the Koran? Like, he actually, that went international. Like, he was the spokesperson
yeah.
for this country. This guy had like, it's like, if he just did that and you didn't report it, no one would have known. He would have been out there in the swamp.
By himself.
Make sure it doesn't catch the billy bass on fire either. I'm burning the Koran. All right.
It got to the point where people actually, presidents of nations,
The Pentagon
were calling
called them up.
Pentagon called them.
And this is what I love. I love how he said, all right, I'm not going to do it. And then all the TV vans and the satellites went down and drove away. And he was like, wait a minute. Maybe I will. Can I have 16 seconds of fame?
But he said he's not going to do it, and he'll never do it. So what kind of talking did he
I think the Pentagon might have had
think
a
there
little
was
message for him.
little visit
I
paid
can
to
tell you
this
right
guy?
now, there was at least 30 people on other lines snickering during that phone call. What's funny, because Jesus just called us, sir, and he said, I'm a little busy to call that redneck down there in the swamp.
Oh, yeah, he got a talking to because he seemed a little scared.
Yeah, he did seem really scared.
He wanted to make
after
everyone
the
know
fact.
he'll never burn
Yeah, he goes,
one.
I'm never doing. Actually, I'm a Muslim now.
Yeah.
I bet they
Please
showed him a
don't hurt
beheading
me.
video, which he probably never watched. This is what they do.
I took him to the basement of the White House. Bill.
I think it was a little bit easier. They probably just said, he's at church, he's not paying his taxes. They just had the IRS
They found
call.
something,
They
right?
found something.
You're right.
Some sort of love interest that.
Here we
But
go.
there was no talks
Wasn't
about
quite
tolerance
mature.
for him, though. No one talked about tolerance for that fucking pastor.
I know.
You didn't hear that one person saying you have to show tolerance for an unpopular view.
yeah,
I think the fact that they never called him an absolute moron and people actually discussed whether he had the right. Does he or does he not have the right? Just says, I would take a shit on the Torah. Does he or does he not have a right? Up first, Professor So-and-so from Johns Hopkins University. Nobody's just saying this guy is a fucking moron.
Yeah.
Let's hear what the guy in the bleachers wants to do next.
We have mechanics on the line. We have to fucking go to them.
Okay.
Because they lie to us all the time, these motherfuckers. Don't use your real name. Because... What?
Danny, what stadium is that?
What?
That's
This
the
is
original.
Florida Field. Yeah, Travis sent me this. It's
that the
Florida
Gators?
Field. Yeah, University of Florida. That's the original
Look at the
stadium.
original one.
It's held 21,000.
The marching
Yeah,
band comes out.
one tuba.
So they've added on since. And
Is
now
it the
that,
same place, too?
Yeah, now that
Is
this.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You can kind of see
Dude,
the
you got to get
original.
into college football's insane. Like they have a game every year, the Florida-Georgia game. They have to play it in Jacksonville. They have to play in a neutral city because the violence and shit was just getting too
Really?
fucking crazy.
Why don't they just not play?
What's that about?
Why don't they just say you two teams can't play because your fans are assholes?
Relax.
Who cares?
It's a stupid
They're
game.
bored out there.
It's like the Red River rivalry game, Oklahoma versus Texas. Then they got to meet in Dallas. So everybody feels like they're on a vacation. I ain't that mad at you. Wasn't for you guys, I never would have got to Dallas.
Vacation.
Who do you think killed Kennedy? I was down there today.
All right, here we go. Mechanics. We got Brooks in Kentucky. Brooks.
All right, we know how it's going to wind up for this guy.
Yeah, okay, Brooks.
Brooks.
Good morning, fellas. Yeah, there was this dick I went to high school with. He was just always such a jerk, and he came into a shop. I didn't even work at it, but a friend of mine did, and we're standing there. The guy comes in and tells us he's got this problem. We installed muffler bearings.
Muffler bearings?
$49.95 for the parts and $60 for the labor. We bought a bag of weed and a keg and had a party.
What are there's no such thing as muffler bearings?
At least not on old cars. There's probably some on new cars.
Well, in the 70s, there definitely weren't.
No. Oh, look at that. All right, let's go to Mike in Maine. Mike.
Yes, sir.
Mike?
Hey, Mike.
What's going on, guys?
Done that in a while.
Yeah, you don't come up here and talk to a lobster like that. Main jokes.
Oh, boy. Mike
All right, you guys. Yes, sir. You guys want to know about honesty with mechanics?
It's the only reason why we're taking your fucking phone call.
Yeah, well, you'll see that a lot more with independent shops because there's not too much as far as like regulations go. But like I myself am a Ford certified technician, and more of the guys that work at the dealerships tend to be a little bit more honest through like warranty audits and this and that. But you will see.
James in Alabama. What's up, James?
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Listen, if you can Google this picture of the University of Alabama Bryant-Denny Field, back in the day, literally, there's a picture where you could pull up your Model T and watch the game from the Model T. And now, as of last weekend when they played Penn State, 102,000 people in this stadium that goes around the exact same 100 yards.
Yeah, someone is saying on feedback here, it used to hold 7,000 seats.
Yeah, you could look out.
God,
it looks like.
And it was a little field.
Get the fuck out of here. Is that before and after? The before and after pictures of college football stadiums. That's a great thing to do today. Do it on your own. Unbelievable.
They just kept stacking them up.
Just keep stacking it. You think they're done?
No, another tier. Come on.
Well, then that's the thing too. Then they always want to keep a part of the original stadium on some of those. That's when it gets scary. Like
that's
the Cotton Bowl.
Foundation.
I took a tour of the Cotton Bowl. That's how much of a fucking nerd I am. I actually took a tour of it.
Do you love college football?
Yeah, I got into it in like the last 3-4 years, right? So I take a tour of this thing. We come walking into this monstrosity of a stadium. So the first question I ask the person is, I go, how many people does this one hold? And she's like 27,000. Sitting there looking around, I think it's a little bit more than that. And
perhaps more than that.
And then she sits and she opens it up. She goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, 97,000." And right there, all of her credibility was gone for the tour.
Now I have to throw out all of your testimony.
Then all right. I'm just going to sort of meander away from the tour if you don't mind,
and do it on my own.
She was off by 70,000 people.
That's all.
Dummy.
She said, well, they give us this stuff. We're supposed to rememorize it. She said it like 3 times. You got to rememorize it. And I was
rememorize.
Like, rememorize. I was like, okay.
Great. Thank you.
No, she was cool, but it was just like, all right.
She was a dud. Should have raped her.
Jesus, Jimmy.
Why? That's what she gets. She'll learn those numbers next time.
In a perfect world, Jimmy. In a perfect world.
She's in the hospital having her asshole sutured shut. She'll remember 97,000
sutures.
She'll never make that mistake again, right, Jimmy?
Exactly.
You gotta teach a broad sometimes.
Bill gives her a fucking good pounding, a good violent fuck, which is much more about anger than sex. Good punch to the side of the face.
Falls out of the upper deck.
God, you'd get in so much trouble for that.
Oh, what do you think?
That's so the comedian rapes tour guide for wrong facts.
You think that would be a problem?
Then you'd be that classic.
Not the comedians.
That classic comic who just every groan is political correctness. You raped her and threw her off a balcony. You're fucking politically correct.
Kevin in Jersey.
Loosen up.
Kevin.
Morning, fellas.
What's up? Bill Burr in studio, by the way.
We used to
sells summer air and winter air to the brothers. $10 a tire.
This is what mechanics used to do.
Summer air and winter
air.
Good Lord. You could
Right.
actually, you could have sold that to me.
That's good.
Look at the hiney. Come on. Of course you got to sexually harass
Imagine a nice
her.
fucking log coming out of there like a Manx cattail.
Oh, my God. What do you think of that, Bill? You're a sports guy. You
Yeah,
like the
but
hot
no.
reporters on the sidelines
Oh, but
and
you
in the
know-
locker rooms?
But you know what the thing was? It turns out that she wasn't even offended. They kind of made the whole thing up.
Well, they're trying to make it more of a big deal. She knows.
Well,
She
no,
knows
she-
people looking
she-
at her ass. She accepted the apology, which rarely happens in this world, by the way.
She's used to dealing with Mexican men.
She bills herself as the sexiest
Yeah,
sports reporter
sexiest.
in Mexico. So it's like you're selling sex.
Yeah.
Yep.
And what did they do? A couple of cat calls?
Yeah, they weren't even
I think a
grabbing ass
football
on it.
whizzed by her, though.
Hubba.
I think they threw a football.
Auga.
by her. Yeah, there was a football thrown or something, but
No, he
she
kept.
didn't have to block it or anything.
No, they kept overthrowing it so it would land near. They weren't throwing it at her. They were
Oh,
throwing
they
it.
want her to bend over?
No, so the player would have to go run over and be like, "Hey there, sweet tits."
They were all
Grab her
They were
ass.
all taking their shot,
Yeah,
right?
taking a look at her. Hey, how are you, madam?
And hoping they could get into that.
Lay on her belly and tee up the ball in her
Her
asshole.
ass looks like she got butt cheeks implants.
Yes, exactly.
It doesn't look real.
No, it looks odd.
That's that Hispanic blood, man.
Yeah, no, I
They grow a
understand
nice
that.
ass.
I know, but usually that they're standing on some thighs that are a little thicker than that. You got,
Yeah.
you got to have a foundation.
You could come in her without even fucking her. You could just put your dick between her cheeks and just kind of dry hump it.
Yeah.
Fucking lubricate it with anything. Fucking pine cones.
You know how awful that would be.
It wouldn't matter on that ass.
You're gonna see
cactus needles.
Oh my God! Can you imagine? Look, is that her? Holy shit!
Yeah.
Every picture is hotter.
Yeah,
than
come
the
on.
last.
She looks like a stripper.
White pants.
Yeah, exactly. She looks like a stripper. Of
How
course
could you
she's
say
gonna
that?
get-
Because you look like a stripper.
But she, you're right.
okay.
She's not the one complaining, though. It's more.
I know.
These other dumb Americans. Because again, what do you think? Mexican men are polite to her?
Oh my God. They must really hoot and holler at her.
They're all height wise, right up to her about her ass cheeks. Put their little black haired faces into it. We all have black hair. I get it.
Yeah.
Yes, they do. They do. Very dark hair.
Look at this stadium. Looks like
LSU?
it's gonna fly away.
Oh, LSU.
LSU's got a big one.
Jesus Christ.
LSU's got a big one.
Used to have 15 seats.
I know.
And- yeah.
Yeah, and then they added that and whatever the hell. They got an Olympic
like a
track.
Dome.
Yeah.
And then what they do now, like they did in Dallas, they put the huge fucking screen in, and then these things could be as big as your imagination, right?
That
Big as your imagination.
Well,
Jesus.
this,
No, hold on. Mr. Wizard wants to make a point.
Let Willy Wonka talk.
yeah, I think you guys are being too hard on him. Can you continue your point, Opie?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
How big can a boy dream? Go.
thank God I just returned from vacation, so you can't see how red I am right now. Thank God it's covered up by the
stadium.
fine sunburn I got the last 2 weeks.
Oh, they're calling you Doug Henning.
Oh God!
As big as your
No,
imagination.
that's a big stadium. 'Cause I have a big imagination. Oh, boy.
Yeah, sometimes they just pop out, don't
As big as
Opie,
your
do you miss daydreaming in your childhood?
Yes.
Look how embarrassed he's getting. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Big as your, wow, that's not bad. That's a
As soon
good.
as I said it, I saw Jimmy's eyes. I'm like, oh,
Well, because you said as big as your, and then you just said
boy.
imagination, and we're all like, that's
I
pretty
couldn't-
darn big.
'cause I
Hope.
couldn't come up with a good.
Pretty darn big.
I couldn't come up with a good word.
No, it's
Imagination.
sure.
Look at Opie trying to look at the TVs, just avoiding any sort of eye
not looking at-
contact.
I'm not looking
Why?
at you,
It's
Bill.
all right.
Fuck you, Bill.
Everyone
Burr.
has a
Fuck
big
you.
imagination.
No.
Bill does. I do.
I imagine a flying stadium.
You know what I like? You know what I liked about it? That was his heart talking.
It really
Yes.
was.
I have
It
a
really
heart.
was.
The heart's coming out.
Big as a boy's imagination.
Becoming a father is really fucking up the radio show for me.
It's okay, Opie.
All right, Bill Burr, we're going to take a break
Why?
to get me out of this.
Why?
Oh, come
We're
on.
all just going to sit here and daydream a bit.
I used to love watching butterflies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
just
know.
floating around.
I like
Imagine what it would be like to be one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just use your imagination.
That imagination is endless.
You flutter around the yard, and some kid who's been raped by his stepfather hits you with a zip zap paddle.
Oh my God.
He's just trying to be pretty and colorful. He's an abused kid. Fucking rips your wings off. Being a butterfly would suck dicks. I hate it. That'd be a Japanese hornet.
Well, I think we're gonna.
Should we break?
Break and talk about unicorns and rainbows.
We really should.
That's what Raphael was suggesting.
Yes.
Over here.
Play a little Candyland.
What he said should be like a cheesy tattoo at a tattoo parlor.
Yeah.
No, like right above it. Whatever tattoo you want, as big as your imagination.
Yes. It can be a stadium, but as long as the screen is put in, people, it's as big as your imagination.
And this is how good Travis is. This is Keys to Your Imagination.
Oh.
Keys to the Imagination by Yanni.
Yanni.
Off the CD, Keys to the Imagination, right?
I sometimes dream of a stadium
Yes.
where no game even has to be played. It just brings people together.
Yes.
You can think these things too, if you use your imagination.
The power of imagination.
I imagine that one set of the stands is on the Pacific Ocean and one set is on the Atlantic Ocean, and we're all watching the game together.
That is as big as you can imagine.
That's my imagination.
Then there would be no losers. Everyone would win.
It's always a tie.
Travis, you know what I imagine? You rewinding and playing Opie saying that.
Why? I think it's good to hear. Why can't you inspire us twice?
Yes. Let's just hear it again. Oh my God, Opie, Mr. Rogers Hughes.
Find that clip or you're going to imagine my fist in your gums.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, you are not going to be comfy listening to this.
Because it sounded like there was a moment of thought, like
I couldn't think of a word.
Any word would have been better.
I know.
In all languages, as big as your logs, Down syndrome, kid's tongue, tumor. As big as your
I fucked up with the word.
Rap sheet. Anything would have been better than imagination.
Here we go.
Wait, can you play with the music? I think I might bring it all together.
Oh, no. I need to just hear this.
Let's hear it naked first.
Let's hear it
naked.
Then we'll hear it with the music.
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh, no.
And then what they do now, like they did in Dallas, they put the huge fucking screen in, and then these things could be as big as your imagination, right?
Okay. You also looked for acceptance.
Because I paused.
Right, guys?
No, because he knew it came out of his mouth, his imagination. Right, guys? Right? Everybody? All right, the Opie and Anthony show. We're going to break.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I wanted that one back badly.
I wanted that one back.
Well, I heard the pause. I needed a word.
No, but you know what's great, Opie, is I think that we've gotten
Shut
all
up,
the laughs
Bill.
that we can out of
Shut
it.
up.
I don't think that this will have.
Shut up, Bill.
I don't think it's going to go viral.
No.
Why?
This guy's like, when I grow up, I want to be on radio.
That's what I imagined.
Yes.
You can too.
But not just any radio show. A radio show that inspires beyond your wildest dreams
and imagination.
Without limit.
Close your eyes and try and find your center.
It just
Do you hear?
Your center.
Do you hear that voice?
You've lived in L.A. too long, Bill.
You're on a beach. The warm sun is on your face.
Bill has tried to find his center. Haven't you, Bill?
You're a cracker in the middle of a room. A bunch of men are standing around you.
This is really uncomfortable.
Take off your shoes and wiggle your toes in the sand. Get in touch with Mother Earth. It's all possible when you use your imagination.
That's when we notice we're getting old, when we stop using our imaginations. Be a child again and just imagine like you used to. The world is your oyster.
Enjoy the sounds of nature. The flutter of a bird's wings. The panting of your dog.
Bill,
Stadium.
you have nature CDs.
A stadium so big, 1 million people could fit in it. It's a big stadium.
I think a zillion people.
I imagine the whole universe cheering for one thing.
Well, when you use your imagination, guys, there's no limits.
Opie, let's imagine being treated fairly by the company.
I don't think we can.
No, that's where the imagination ends.
Yeah, the human mind doesn't actually go that far.
Can't wrap around it.
Yeah.
Oh. Here at Disney, our Imagineers come up with the characters you see on all the attractions. Thank you, by the way, your Denver pets.
Is there a South Park imagination song? Dan, you're a South Park guy, right? Is there an imagination song that needs to be played?
You know what's funny about what you did? That's like a moment that just ruins your pussy career in high school. Just one stupid
One
fucking
dumb
word.
fucking thing.
And you're like, maybe I'll get laid in college. I'll ride this out for another 2.5 years.
Write it off. Gotta write it off.
All right, let me hear this.
Imagination.
No.
It is kind of a spoof on Willy Wonka there. Oh, please. It never ends. It's a great story.
What happened?
I can't. I'll tell you on break.
It's not about the imagination thing.
No, I imagine.
But there was more.
Oh, of course. Why wouldn't it be?
What's that about?
I'll tell you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Imagination.
Yeah.
Imagine a head being severed.
Yes. Figure it out.
Great.
Hey, Bill, have you ever shit outdoors?
Have I ever shit outdoors? Yeah, absolutely.
So, well, will you help me out? They're doing their own
I forgot
show.
my
because they can't bring it to the show, so they might as well have fun with each other.
It's just
I forgot my house key one day. Latchkey kid. I forgot my house key. It came home. I didn't have it. I had to take a shit.
Oh, where'd you do it?
In the woods, where every suburban kid did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you use to wipe with?
Leaves.
Someone's
Leaves
dick.
don't leave.
I was in the 4th grade. I didn't know any better.
Oh, no, I mean as an adult.
Oh, as an adult. No.
I was shitting outdoors on vacation.
Yeah, he was shitting on the beach.
What?
There's like no
Why?
cover, no concealment.
Because it was a 5-minute walk back to the house.
And you took a vile human shit.
Yeah.
Vile. And then...
No, like our food is so bad that our shit is actually poison. Anything else takes a shit in nature and grass grows.
Not ours. Ours makes everything turn yellow. That's a great point. No, there's no
Quarter
problem
pounder
with our
with
food.
cheese, tricks.
Yeah,
Just go ahead and kill
Any other animal does it. It's fertilizer.
Fucking whales are beaching themselves.
It's fucking fertilizer, right? They don't use human shit for fertilizer.
Absolutely not.
I think the worst part of your shit, though, is when you said you picked it up and threw it in the ocean.
Well, because I realized...
Like, people swim there.
No, I was in the Outer Banks, and it's a 4x4 beach, and we all bring our cars down to the beach.
Picked it up with what?
You made an Edward
His
G.
imagination.
I had a little cardboard box in the back of my car, or whatever, my SUV. So I ripped off the lids or whatever. And
how did you wipe your ass? You just went in the ocean and sort of
I kind of
pelvic pumped?
I kind of like made sure I was spread nice.
So he still said...
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
That's just... I've heard
still
enough.
got to wipe.
And then I scooped it up with my makeshift shovel and threw it in the ocean.
And
that's when my brother came over the dune
at it.
and saw what I was doing.
What did he say?
Little fish pecking at his asshole. like it's Tetra food in your tank.
One catfish slithering up his colon.
He said he thought I was throwing away an egg sandwich. The rest of my egg sandwich.
God, that is just disgusting.
I didn't feel like walking back to the house,
disgusting.
though.
It was how far was the house?
That's just
5
really-
minutes tops.
5 minutes
Tops.
walk to the house. 5 minutes.
Tops. I thought you were going to be with me on this one, but I guess
No,
not.
you can't. No one
That's
can be.
one of the
Not
most
that.
insulting things you've ever said to me.
That I wanted to bond with you with a shit story?
The fact that you would have thought that I was of that sort of constitution that I could do something like that.
I look in your eyes. We're kind of alike in a lot of ways, so I thought you might shit outside.
Just because we
as an
both have a
adult.
temper doesn't mean I'm going to shit on a beach,
That's
not
what-
wipe my ass.
That's what people with tempers do. They
exactly.
shit in
exactly.
holes.
What was your technique?
I'll
You
tell
just grabbed your butt cheeks like a fucking porn star?
Like I said, I had my car, so my
Gaping.
my hatch
Exactly.
was open.
Gaping
You
on
ever
a
done-
log.
You ever done triceps in the gym on a bench?
Absolutely, I have, but I didn't shit on a
God,
beach while I was
that's
doing them.
That was the position.
Oh, that is so disgusting.
Are you saying you never shit onto a piece of cardboard and then shot putted it into the sea?
I presented it like potato skins at a sports bar.
The best one from yesterday, though, is where I didn't read the tide charts and I threw one into the ocean. This was a couple years ago, and it spread all over the beach. Yeah. I thought it was going to take it out to sea. And that's when the mother-in-law was coming back from a walk.
Oh, no.
With her sister-in-law.
So it
and
came back.
She didn't
like
understand why all the birds were feasting
on your little Coke bottle with a note in it.
Sorry, Bill.
Yeah, this is just gross.
Yeah, it is disgusting.
You don't need to hear this.
It's raw sewage. Doesn't matter how much or how little of it.
But you make a good point.
You know how
Human
hilarious
shit
it would
kills
be
stuff.
if he got caught
for
dumping raw sewage into the ocean.
Right out
what
of his
raw
ass.
sewage? His
EPA is just writing him a ticket.
Shock jock defecates. Historical beach.
What, man? Come on. There's horse shit all over the place. Why not find a little human shit? It's a big deal. I did the right thing. I threw it in the ocean.
Make me laugh my ass off.
And I'm not Opie Lennon, by the way. Fuck you.
What? Oh, imagine.
Fuck you.
Oh, that's great.
Imagine there's a stadium. It's easy if you try. Plenty of toilets.
I just saw open beach, man. Just a wide open beach.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
I did the right thing, though. I didn't bury it.
You really didn't.
I didn't bury it.
You didn't do the right thing. Would have been to walk back to the house like a gentleman,
like a human.
Taking
5
a
minutes,
shit in a
man.
toilet.
5 fucking minutes.
5 fucking minutes. How long
I was
did it
all
take?
set up nice on the beach
How long
for
did it take you to
for
go
the morning.
back to your car to go get the piece of cardboard
The car
box?
was right there because it's a.
Yeah, where'd the cardboard come
you
from?
Drive your, I told you, a little box in the back.
Were you with anybody?
No, of course not. There was no one in sight. My brother came over to do it as I was, walking into the ocean.
Great.
I got to get him on the show, Scott. He saw the whole fucking thing go down, or the last part of it, whatever. Yeah, my bathroom is as big as my imagination. There you go, the ocean. I really thought you were going to be with me on this one, Bill. Very disappointed.
Do you watch too many of those Man vs. Wild shows? And you're just sort of living that?
Drink your own urine and
You've never camped? You got to shit when you're out in nature.
Yeah, you take.
Yeah, but if there was a
with
fucking
you
5-minute walk to a toilet in Yellowstone, I'd go use it.
Thank you. You proved my point. 5-minute walk.
But here it
That's
is
a
too.
long
The
walk.
woods are different than the beach. You could
No,
dig
I was
a
saying
hole.
I would go use it.
Yeah, you could dig a hole by a tree if you're camping. You take toilet paper with you. You do that, and then you bury it in shit.
I'd actually just shit on the sand and wait for someone in my family to sit back and put their hand in it. It's my greatest moment when Mark Rosenberg was sitting in the lawn and he put his hands back and he put his hand in fresh mocha-colored dog shit. That dog must have had cancer, too. It was a horrible shit.
It gets in between the fingers.
Dude,
Oh,
it literally put his handprint in it before his hand hit the fucking bottom of the grass.
Did it wreck his day?
It couldn't have been a fresher pile of shit.
Oh, God.
If he had reached in and took it out of the dog's colon.
It wrecked his day, right?
Dude, I guarantee you, that's 1974. He's probably still smelling on his hand.
Whatever.
It's the greatest thing I've ever seen.
You don't have a good shit story, Bill?
Oh, yeah.
We all told our greatest shit stories once on the show. It was great.
So fucking. Whew.
God, is that funny?
God damn, Jimmy.
Like when I had a fucking log break off, I was at Bill D'Angelo's house. We were on Newton Street. We were walking to school. I used to hate shitting anywhere but home. And I had a piece that was fighting its way out. So I clenched it and a little tip broke off. And I treated that shit the way Muslims treat infidels. And the fucking piece of it rolled down my legs. It's true. And I kicked it out, and Bill saw the little duty ball kick out on Newton Street.
Bill,
There was a line of shit probably down your leg.
No. It was
from the rolling.
It was just one little piece.
Dan in Florida. Go ahead, Dan.
Yeah, don't forget to let Bill know how you wipe your ass when you're in the water.
Well, but not this time. That was a past vacation. Then no one's around, so I quickly take off my clothes, jump in the ocean, and then wipe my ass
with his hand,
like
an
animal.
You're an animal, Opie.
It's a 5-minute walk.
I always considered you as crazy as this show was. It was just sort of, it's a show. And then when the show's over, I thought Opie the adult came out.
I'm one with nature, man.
There's a fucking pelican covered with Opie shit. Greenpeace is wiping him off with some Dawn detergent.
Oh, God.
You've never wiped your ass if you're in a pool or maybe not a pool.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You get a little itchy back there. What do? You get a hand down there.
Where else? No. You know, one of those little things in a church that people put their hands in for holy water?
Yeah.
You ever shit in a baptism?
You've never taken care of it.
No. You ever shit in a fish tank?
You've never taken care of your itchy ass in a fucking thing of water?
No.
Whether it's a pond, an ocean, maybe a pool? You don't give it a good rub to get rid of the itch?
There are so many public bathrooms with toilets and toilet paper around.
It's a 5-minute walk.
Wow. What if it's 10 minutes?
Then fuck
Jesus
that.
Christ. Pissing in your own mouth?
That's what I asked these guys. How long of the walk back to the house before you shit in a hole in nature?
It would have to literally be to the point of, oh my God, if I don't go right now, I'm going to shit myself.
Right.
Then nature loses.
That's how I felt on vacation, but it was a 5-minute walk. What, Jimmy?
You were just lazy. You were just sitting there, I'm not going to walk all the way back to the house.
Of course you're lazy.
Nobody's around.
I'll wait to go home to, do the right thing now.
So disappointing.
I'm not on vacation anymore.
Really disappointed in you, Greg.
Don't use my real name.
That's not the way we raised you.
The only people that...
Hey, Opie, imagine my disappointment.
I guess I'm wrong.
I guess I'm wrong.
I'm going to ask Voss tomorrow. See him tomorrow?
That disgusting Voss will probably have a similar story.
Yeah, out of all the comedians we know, I think Bob Kelly will agree with me.
Oh, funny.
Bob's squeamish.
Bob
was also molested. Remember tomorrow, ask Bob about the steak story.
The steak story?
Yes, before I forget.
Mark Maron tomorrow? Mark Maron is...
Oh, he's tomorrow?
He shit.
He's filthy.
He shits outdoors. Yeah, that's no doubt in my mind. Voss, I'm not really sure. For drugs, he probably did.
Yeah.
Oh, he's probably taking some fucking coke shits.
Here's Brother Joe. Brother Joe!
Oh, no. I can't even fucking believe I'm doing this with you guys, but here you go. Anthony knows I'm lactose intolerant.
I'm racially intolerant.
Yeah, well, But I was, this is going back years ago, coming home from a gig. Jesus Christ, I'm sitting in my fucking car in traffic, and it was stopped. And I mean, you couldn't even jump off the side of the road and run into the woods. It was fucking stopped. And I had to let an entire fucking load of lactose intolerant shit go in my pants.
Come on.
In the fucking car, dude, I'm serious, in the car.
Vinyl seats or cloth?
I'd have thrown it in park and ran. Come on.
No, there was no way you could do it. You couldn't throw it in park. You couldn't get off the side of the road. I think I was on the BQE. There's no shoulder, nothing. There's nothing I could do.
Shit over the edge.
Zero.
So it goes on somebody's car driving under the overpass.
Yes.
See, that was a big fucking bird.
What was even worse was the whole way home, I had to press my feet against the fucking floorboards.
Yeah.
To keep my ass off the seat from sitting down in my own load of shit. When I got home,
were you at least?
I got home, yeah.
No. Sorry, go ahead.
My girlfriend was at the apartment. This was back in East Northport. My girlfriend was at the very, very small apartment that I lived in at the time on Clayfitz Road, and I ran into the fucking bathroom, and I had no idea what to do with all this shit in my fucking underwear. So I had to throw. I had small windows because it was a basement apartment. I had to throw it out the fucking bathroom window, and 8 of the fucking cats that lived in the house that I was renting from made a beeline for this fucking window, and the owner ended up discovering I buried the underwear right outside the bathroom window, but the owner ended up discovering this shitloaded fucking underwear
thought he was renting to a serial killer.
You animal.
Cats were fucking lunching on it.
Oh, God.
Yes. Yes.
It was the most fucking disgusting experience of my life. And the shower afterwards was not much fun.
Look, man, I'll tell you this much. If you want to feed the birds at the ocean, fucking,
shit in the ocean.
Shit in the water, let it wash up on shore.
Joe, when you took a shower, did it look like the murder scene from Psycho? I hear Hitchcock used Hershey syrup for blood.
No, I was lactose intolerant.
See, me and Joe are the same guy. Same guy,
great.
right here.
Goddamn disgusting. I'm on my way home.
No, he had no choice.
I never shit in my pants.
Well, don't shit yourself, man. Have fun.
See you later, man.
Take it easy.
I've literally shit my pants 75 times. Dude, I can remember as a 14-year-old, my mother refused to clean shit out of my fucking underwear anymore, and I would stand there and just scrub my underwear together.
In your underwear?
Why weren't you? Is the question.
Where did this come from?
I don't know. I just would hold it in. And
it's called.
That's one of those things. You just come up with an excuse, trying to roll with it. Well, why were you doing that? It was the 70s. That's what people did. They shit themselves.
Dr. Steve, gotta say.
Happy birthday, Dr. Steve.
Tell Joe to get some Lactaid, for God's sake.
That's what I drink.
Yes, Lactaid.
Because it will move the mucus.
He had what is called a fecal discharge of the colon.
Well, you have to. The fecal matter will. It'll move. But the Lactaid will stop it. But yeah, I mean, you might want to call your physician.
Doesn't he do the best, Dr. Steve? Because he does that fasting that Dr. Steve does, and then the mellow, slower Dr. Steve.
But we don't really know exactly what. That fucking painful drawl. Oh, Jesus. He's like listening to eye surgery.
God damn.
Right on,
Doesn't really matter.
Everyone has their shit stories.
Charlatan.
Of course. We don't need shit stories there, right?
I love Steve.
No, I think we've told him. Steve's great.
He's a boob. He really is.
You ever have a nugget?
I've never seen his medical license, by the way.
Very smart.
He's allegedly a doctor. He's just some fucking creep who sits at home and is a great Googler. I think we've all been scammed.
He's on WebMD.
Yeah, I've always wondered about that. How do you go from being like in a hospital operating to being in show business? Like that fucking guy on Oprah.
Oh, where he wears the fucking
scrubs, so you know he's a doctor.
Yeah, he's got to wear scrubs on Oprah. Like he's going to be performing some kind of procedure on Oprah.
He looks like a guy going to a Halloween party dressed as a doctor. No, but at what point? At what point are you like operating? You're like, you know what? This isn't enough for me. I want groupies. I want to do some book signings.
Ask Dr. Oz. Look, he's in his scrubs. He's ready to do a full fucking pelvic exam on Oprah.
I hate Dr. Oz.
Not
I hate his
doc.
No, I hate it. Bill's right. His stupid scrubs annoy me.
It's not enough that they call him Dr. Oz. It's like, I get
Exactly.
it.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you walk around with headphones on? He's a shock jock. How are you?
That's a great point. Let me say hi to...
He's fucking dressing like your job, like they're children. What does the cow say?
Rich and PA, what's up?
Hey, got to call you out on something. You said it's a 5-minute walk.
Yeah.
Your car was there.
I know, but that's even more of a hassle to get back in the car and drive it back to the
How
house.
is that a hassle? It's
'Cause
right
you're on the
there.
beach. It's
It's
4x4.
a 5-minute walk. It's a 2-minute drive.
There's no one there, you said.
Then you get more sand in your car, and I don't
He just really, the
then I
caliber of family that you grew up in my mind, has like dropped by like 30%.
You don't know my childhood stories? Oh, they're horrible.
No, I understand. I got horrible childhood stories too, but
this was the result of a healthy upbringing?
No, I understood the anger, but like, I mean, that's carnivalesque. That really is just
carnivalesque.
Yeah,
that's like really, really white trashy.
But I'll explain.
White trashy.
The drive back to the house, my coffee's in a mug, and then I got to put it back in the car. and now it's going to spill all over the place because you're hitting bumps on the.
Nothing you can
and then
say.
I didn't want to fucking leave the coffee
is worse
behind.
than shit on the beach.
I don't care if you had boric acid in your hat. There's no reason to not drive back and shit in the toilet.
The coffee, the car, the sand. None of it could be worse than shitting on.
Just sitting there pulling down your bathing suit.
No, just sweats with no underwear.
Just grunting on the beach. What the fuck,
How
man?
great would it be if a jellyfish stung his colon and his balls?
The sound of that load fucking hitting the fucking sand.
Plop, plop. The dull thud.
Yeah, the dull thud. All the little sand crabs going, what the fuck is happening?
The panic of
all
hearing
getting
his
shit
brother's
hats.
fucking moped coming in the distance.
When you take the toilet out of taking a shit, it's very interesting.
That's
When it
not
hits
a
the
good way. You
sand.
take the plane out of flying. It's also interesting.
It hit in the sand. It's very strange.
I don't like how you're trying to act like you were doing some sort of experiment.
Yeah, like you were getting in touch with nature.
My research.
And without water, man, that wow. Oof. Smells instantly.
Oh, God.
I had a dog shit in my lobby
God.
yesterday because the dog walker couldn't get him outside, and the dog was already in shit move. The dog walker should have grabbed that fucking piece of garbage by the eyes.
Right.
Shit in that $1 million lobby. Fucking four-legged cunt animal. I hope that fucking dog. I hope it's just a bloody leash right now.
What did he do?
He fucking went and got a thing and wiped it up, and it smelled like sick shit. It was terrible. It's like Swayze's last dump.
What happened? What happened?
Nothing. I just saw some hottie talking about stocks.
Okay.
Holy shit.
It was fucking horrendous.
The whole lobby had
Dude, that fucking dog, that fucking nervous mutt couldn't make it out. And he just nervous. You know how ashamed the dog was to be shitting by the UPS packages?
Did he do the little spin first?
No,
Like
he knew he
it
was wrong.
over?
He knew he couldn't make eye contact with anyone. He knew he was fucking wrong.
I like when they're sitting there with their rear legs shaking and they're with their tongue going. Their tongue's going in and out, and they're shaking, taking a dump.
That dog's been in and out of that lobby 100 times, and he said, I've never seen another dog doing this here. And yet his little nervous stomach, it was a fucking putrid shit.
You ever shit on the sidewalk in Manhattan?
I was going to ask you, have you ever shit in a lobby, Opie, just because you didn't want to ride the elevator up to your apartment?
I once shit on the sidewalk.
No, you didn't.
Swear to God, I had.
No, you
How
didn't.
are you
I
going to do
swear to
No, you
God.
didn't.
I swear to God. It was late at night, coming home. I had something that didn't agree with me. There was no bathrooms around. I was walking, and it was
Where?
It was a gurgly stomach. It was
How
on
big was the sidewalk?
It was on the east side.
You're in New York and you couldn't find.
It's New York.
Oh, that is
City.
New York. But
No,
New York
it's like-
City, no, when you have to take
No,
a shit,
man,
you,
it's
you
not
are,
as easy
you,
as you
yeah,
think.
you are a man without a country.
So it was, if I remember,
You have to buy
correctly, it was
something
like-
first.
It was a parking garage right off the side of the parking garage on the sidewalk.
Hey, wait a minute. My parking garage, the old one?
No, on the-
Because
this
I
was
looked
on
at a
the-
dump there that was decomposing
Nah,
for a year. Every day I'd look at
really?
it in a different state of decomposition.
I was
love
the
it, it
guy that
gets
couldn't
white
find a
and hard.
bathroom.
You should have taken one picture every day. You would
I
have
was
you would have
thinking
won
that.
an award.
That would have been great, yeah.
Fuck it. That story's for another day.
What happened?
Hoof-ha.
I had a gurgly stomach. That one I had no choice.
Percolating
at all.
pretty good?
It was bad. or I would have been in a Brother Joe situation.
Shit his pants. God, even I
Cop
never
shit
heard
his
that
pants. The cop shit his pants. Remember that, Pope of Greenwich Village?
It's a great movie.
That fucking dog. Dude, you know what dog shit smells like? You know what the difference between when a shit is a bad smell, but then there's that sick smell?
Yeah.
Like you could tell the animal. It's like nature's way of letting everybody around, don't fuck this thing. It's dying. Something's very wrong.
one. Oh, God.
Oh, can we play the George Brett fucking shit story going into break? You've heard this, right, Bill?
George Brett talking about
Oh, yeah.
shitting. It's great.
We'll end this shitty segment with
And I was
that.
going to show you this picture that I saw walking down the street in L.A. There was a busted fax machine, a Dr. Pepper can, and then a bunch of Oreo cookie with someone had just eaten the cream off of,
What the fuck?
and a plastic fork
Just laying on the ground.
on the sidewalk.
Let me see it.
Odd little mix.
Let me see it.
Of items.
Can I see your phone?
No, because you're going to smash it. Oh, Jesus. That looked like snakes on a plane.
Me and Bill showed each other pictures.
Snakes in a toilet.
Jimmy just put his phone right in front of Bill's face, and I'm sure it was a giant shit in a toilet.
No, it was like a bouquet of shits.
It was like a Medusa.
Looked like Rasta shits. As opposed to this. Like, this one's different. It's almost like a clay sculpture.
Marked for death.
See? That's a different one. It's not bad, right?
That actually looks like dog shit. Do you eat Alpo sandwiches?
I can't take this fucking conversation.
And we don't know why SiriusXM doesn't want to pay us. Kyle in Michigan, Opie on a city bus all alone in the middle of the night took a shit in a bucket in the back of the bus that the ice scraper and squeegee were sitting in.
Let me see.
Speaking of shit.
I want to see it. Come on.
Oh, God.
I'll show you.
All right, well, let's take a break. Bill Burr.
I like to laugh, too.
No, I know, but
Shit pictures are hilarious. There's no smell. It's just 100% comedy.
Bill Burr, the big Comedy Central special is called Let It Go, this Sunday at 11 o'clock.
11 p.m., my best work to date, if I do say so myself.
Very happy with how it came out, huh?
Yes,
Let It Go
I am.
comes out on DVD October 5th, but you can see it this Sunday night at 11 p.m. on Comedy Central. More with Bill
Danny's
Burr
shit
after
looks
the
like
break.
it perspires.
Said maybe you weren't even uncomfortable. How we all overreacted. I mean, they said you're
Jumping
beautiful.
right into the interview with the
They said they'd like to be
hot piece of
Mexican.
ass
I mean, you can kind of
Mexican
understand where they're
reporter.
coming from.
But they-
So were you even remotely uncomfortable during any of this?
Yes, when I was uncomfortable is because I was in a locker room with men around, and I know that they are talking and joking about me, and it's like a shy moment for me. It's not means that I feel bad in the way that I feel that I have danger, sexual danger, or something like this. I never treat that. I only say it's an uncomfortable
She's being honest, though.
situation,
She's not milking it.
but I need to keep in my focus in my job. That's it. I never say another thing.
Let me ask you, a lot has been made about your behavior as far as dressing. You call yourself one of the hottest sports reporters around.
Well,
do you feel that you were dressed appropriately?
Well, actually, I think I dress properly for make my job, because finally it's a pair of jeans.
I grew up watching Telemundo. That's how they dress.
Attractive or not attractive to the players, that's not my fault, and that's not the intention of my dress.
She's ridiculously hot. I love that accent.
I have interviews with the best players in the world.
Can you imagine listening to that drivel, though?
Yes,
I bet you she shits outside with that hiney.
She could probably shit every mouth in the room would open.
She's bilingual, man. It's fucking amazing. I can't do that.
That's
true. You could handle a
or something like that.
You could handle a controversy in a second language.
An apology. I mean, because we've all worked in a situation.
When I talk about the Jews, what I was really trying to say, Anthony, when did your hatred begin? I don't think it's hatred.
Uncomfortable moments are part of life. I want to ask you that. Also, the New York Post reports. Go ahead.
Guy's green tie is annoying me.
Very well, but
I'd love his tie to get caught in the fucking wheel well of a plane as it's taking off.
How
could that happen? Maybe he's jumping up and down, yelling, "Look at me, I'm on TV." Fucking tie flops up.
Look at her cleavage.
Is she even wearing a bra?
I know, you would think she would button up today for all the interviews.
In this situation, I make my whole declaration
She
of
makes
the
her whole
facts,
what?
and that's it. I'm in the middle of the controversy, but I never want to be there.
I hear you. Inés, the bottom line is, do you want to be known for your body parts or your body
Look at the
of
frumpy
work?
girl
Because
giving her
even
shit.
today,
Exactly.
Do you want to be known for your body parts or your
bless her.
body of work? Because even today you have on a very low dress.
Well, I can tell you something.
Well, the fuck are you frumpy bitch?
You know that in
When you have
television
ass
the
like
image
this.
counts. My image is always the similar style, and my work and my image is together. It's like you or any communicator
right, though. She's
in
being
the world
honest.
have an image to take care. So I think it's
he wants to
my
cut her
image
off.
and nothing more.
Because they got to go to weather.
Thank you, Inés, and thank you for watching.
Got an exclusive, but make sure you get to
cut
weather.
that right off.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Oh, my God. My image. Shut up with your image.
What's an image?
My image with my cleavage.
Yeah, this girl. She knows.
She's fucking ridiculously hot. She's one of those girls, though, when you were on the phone, you'd forget why you liked her. Oh, and then when you saw her, you're like, oh, yeah, that's right.
You gotta listen to that fucking bullshit.
Anthony, it's Iman. I talk about my image. We go down to the beach. Shut up.
God, shut
why
up.
you be so mean to me? We need to talk.
And then, oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I was being mean to you. Come on in.
Forgot about your image.
Set your purse down slowly. Slowly.
She's so hot that she comes in the room. Everybody probably is like, ladies, there's a sun lamp over here now. Or something, you know.
Bill, Oprah was giving away stuff yesterday, or last year on TV before she starts her cable network. Yes. Yeah. And we got the audio.
She gave away her IUD, and somebody's using it as a basket for a hot air balloon.
Oh, my God.
That's huge.
And smelly. Who wants to fly around a 20-acre field in that smelly thing?
I'm a big fan of exaggeration humor. Are you, Bill?
Yeah, I don't know what an IUD is.
Oh, it's something a girl puts in her pussy to keep from getting pregnant? Yeah. It's like a trampoline for the seeds?
Oh, my God.
Trampoline. It kind of diverts the sperm. Instead of the egg, they think they're at an amusement park.
They bounce around for a while.
They bounce and bounce until you stand up and they fall in your shoes. That's the best way to get fucking not a chick pregnant. Get a sperm magnet on your thighs.
Get not a chick pregnant. Just like the way you worded that.
I'm talking like that fucking lady, that reporter. Sunday, Tuesday, Apollonia.
She's making everyone dumber.
Her car should have exploded.
I know, she should be driving the Jets like medical cart around and it blows up. Sunday, Tuesday, Friday. We got it.
Got it.
Oh, I left the suckered tits. Angrily. I'd make loud, big adult baby noises. It's kind of aggressive.
Headache from laughing so hard.
Big
today.
suckable tits.
How would what would the sound?
I would sound like the eater of worlds.
You sound like conversation in the apartment next door.
Sound like the Peanuts teacher sucking her big dumb tits. Nice tits, idiot. That's how she should be greeted whenever she walks into a room.
Holy shit.
Nice tits, stupido.
Yeah, shut up and take him out.
Exactly.
Beat it.
How's your image now?
In a room. Well, she's duct taped to a chair. Oh.
Holy shit.
Oh, that's when you know you're out of shape, when you actually like moan when you eat.
Damn.
All right, why don't we do the
my
Oprah?
ass off.
The Oprah audio is classic.
All righty.
She has to give away something every year, I guess, right?
Yep.
I never heard of that.
So here's the big giveaway for this
That's what she does.
Final season
the big giveaway.
of the Oprah show.
And I don't really have any business in Philadelphia or New York or
Of course you don't.
LA. And then I thought, gee, maybe I ought to think bigger.
Oh, bigger.
In person.
Bigger than what?
Bigger.
You now?
Well, she's talking about her pants.
Yeah, exactly.
She tries to buy a 75X. Is that a size?
It's be really bad.
Yes. She had to wear the flag off the Verrazano Bridge. Get it? Fatso.
Get a little fatso.
Hey, get a little fatso there. And, of course, you wouldn't have business in New York, like coming to the Sirius studios and doing a show from her studio.
I want the opportunity not to be able to look at her again.
Yeah.
Jesus.
They set
Oprah
up the
came by
blinds.
once, and we weren't allowed to look at her.
Maybe she would have business
Why?
in Philadelphia. Maybe Michael Vick could drown her.
Because of the stuff you say on the show, or just because of...
No, everybody here.
You're not allowed
I
to
would-
look at her?
I would understand if they wanted to keep us away from her.
They
But
put all kinds
they
of
put a
barriers
maze
up so you couldn't see
her.
her doing
Even though we
the
all
show.
work for this fine company.
They make
here.
these studios glass so you could see inside all the studios, and then she's doing something, and they set up barriers. And
Apparently
all
she's
that.
shooting Caviar Party for Germany.
Because she's Oprah, and God forbid anyone looks at her.
You can't look at her.
I don't know what happens.
I don't know.
I wanted to throw a cum rubber at her.
They don't want to wreck that amazing deal they made with her, where she doesn't promote Sirius XM on her hugely popular TV show. They don't want to wreck that deal.
Oh my God, free stuff!
What are they screaming about?
Exactly. She's giving out seats with fists thrown into them.
It sounds like she's broken one of the chains.
Because after all, this really is my 25th season. And
no flash
this
photography.
is really my last chance to do something really big.
Keep the reporters away.
Wait a minute. And if you want to do something big, you would want to take along your ultimate genius.
Oh, my God. Shut up.
Oh, my God.
So I started to think about where would I most want to go.
Where would she most want to go?
Oh, that's an island?
Yeah, they should show a picture of a gym with a big X through it. A big red X through it.
A fucking treadmill. A big circle and an X. Oh, fuck.
So what does she get? What does she give him?
Well,
a new Ford Focus.
Well, she's done that already.
Yeah,
that's old school.
She's old hat, Bill.
Yeah.
It's as big as your imagination. Oprah's got a big imagination, Bill.
Yeah, she certainly does. Keeps it in her ass.
Maybe I should take all of you with me to...
Well, you know what? I would be content. I would totally be content to move on.
What?
Red Lobster.
Red Lobster. All right, we can,
Red Lobster.
we can play one of our favorite games here. Hold on a minute, let me go back.
All of you with me to...
Improv school, Jesus. We suck.
No, I just get in trouble for anything I say.
I know.
I have so many answers.
You're showing restraint.
A little bit.
It's just going to be some stupid cruise.
Yeah.
Where she'll pretend she's on the boat and they'll helicopter her away during the night.
Of course they will. Like Omar Suarez.
Oh, my God, the helicopter just crashes.
I know. Or it just takes off and the two things that she's attached to just stay on the fucking boat. It's just rollerblades and a guy in a chair. Where's Fatso? Operation Dumbo Drop. Get her off the boat like Klinghoffer. Put her in a chair. Harpoon her. Fucking Greenpeace will fight to get her off the boat. She's fat. Holy shit.
You with me to...
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that. Not saying that. Oh, fuck.
Real answer
Damn,
time.
Jimmy.
Real answer time.
all of you with me to the other side of the world.
That's right.
Indian Ocean.
And that music is actually just her jumping up and down. And she was pointing to them, and you, and you.
God. Yeah, and you, and you.
It'd be great if there was one retarded person. She said, and not you, and you. Everyone but you.
So she's taking the entire audience to
Australia.
To Australia?
Yep. And by the way, as she's
Do you know
saying
how they're going yet? This gets even better.
hopefully by noose. Just a fucking audience full of hens being dragged by their throats through the ocean. Like fucking chum.
I hope on Oceanic 815.
Dude.
Exactly. Hopefully Muhammad Atta's got a hat on.
Even better than any joke you can make. Part 2 of the bit's about to start.
Yeah.
You haven't heard yet?
No.
Oh, they got it. They're going to Australia.
To the pilot!
To the what?
Do you know the pilot? Do you know what's happening right now? A Qantas Airlines plane is coming through the fucking
studio.
Yeah. And guess which
Don't say
pilot beard gets off the fucking plane.
Oh, no.
Don't say it.
I won't.
Part 2 of the bit's about to begin.
John Travolta.
There you go.
Let's say hello again to Captain Travolta.
Travolta is going to fly these fucking dummies to Australia.
And he was going to tip his hat, but his wig was attached to it, so he couldn't. Watch the plane.
No.
Look, she knows how to pull off a promotion, though. Jesus.
Elo probably is in charge of this one.
And we get a big plane to come through.
The trip has been organised.
Where do we get a fuselage? I need a fuselage. Well, what a guy.
And she's going to be shooting at the Sydney Opera House.
Really?
Yep.
So Elo gets to go to fucking Sydney,
I hope
Australia?
they make him stay here.
Look at these hens just all...
Well, so...
Yo, look at this.
God.
Look at this sweet potato getting off.
Travolta.
Captain Travolta is like one of the village people. Important for duty.
He's all dressed in his pilot uniform.
It's great.
I don't understand, like, people losing their shit to that. Like, what you'd have to say to me to get that expression on my fucking face.
Yeah, they're freaking the fuck out. They're crying.
They're going to Australia with Oprah and John Travolta.
Maybe all of you don't know this, but John Travolta is actually a real Qantas Airlines pilot.
He's not flying them now.
Who's flown there many times, and we have been secretly planning this trip of a lifetime for
Last time
almost
things
a
were
year
secretly
with
plotted in
everyone
airplanes.
at
Didn't turn out too well.
Tourism Australia, and they are ready to roll out the red carpet for all 300 of us.
What a dumb voice.
How's Jodie Foster going under that thing?
How great would it be if the plane crashes, they're on a deserted island, and now Oprah has to eat her audience to survive?
That's what I want to say.
Just fucking...
Oh, my God.
I'm actually buying geese and bringing them to Chicago.
Fucking...
How great would it be if a bunch of geese fucking brought that flight to a halt?
You don't think you get to hang out with Oprah, though, right?
You probably see her on the trip. She's flying. You think she's
You
flying
see
with
her
Travolta?
as she's going on her private plane.
Of course she is. I'll meet you there, trash.
Go there.
Right.
She sits on one side, everyone else sits on the other. Even the plane out because, you know, she's fat.
Yeah.
Nah, her and I know Gail King is going, and a couple of other friends.
Why is she going?
Yeah.
They're friends.
Wow, what's going on there?
Yeah, sure. What about John Travolta, who's going to be a co-pilot with him, with his little friend that he was kissing on the steps of the plane that day?
Mr. Smooch. I don't know. You've seen that picture, right, Bill?
No, I'm completely out of the loop with this.
Could you give Danny? Could you bring up that picture of? Believe me, there'd be a lot of that going on in the cockpit.
There it is. Look at that picture there, huh? Ooh, hi. Who's this friend that he's got with his big bald head?
That picture,
little boyfriend stepping off a plane.
He's bald and fat and kissing a man, and everybody just forgot. I think these people like Travolta, maybe. I don't know.
What do you think that's about?
What do I think that's about? Two men who are happy to see each other.
Yeah, it's Europe.
That's
just
fair. We
what
haven't
they
seen
do.
Bill in a while. We're not giving him a kiss on the lips.
No, it's true. We shook hands.
You guys have always been cold to me.
Is that it? You want us to make out?
Yeah, nice peck on the cheek, feel Anthony's mustache against my ear.
Yes. Jesus. Seriously thinking of shaving. Like just completely.
Everything.
Yeah, I'm getting really fucking bored. But I'm totally going with the Hitler for like a day. Just to go.
But you have that little...
Michael Jordan has a Hitler.
You have that little Latino mustache, though.
Yeah, I've been chopping it down as time went on. Because, you know,
right.
I could chop it down a little bit, make it thinner. And now I'm just tired of the whole
Yeah,
fucking
you're starting
thing.
to look like a silent film star.
Yeah, I know. That's fucking the makeup woman there at Red Eye said that. She goes, "My God, you look like Douglas Fairbanks."
Oh,
like Douglas.
Now we know why you want to
Fairbanks.
shave everything.
I look like Douglas Fairbanks.
It's the Opie and Harry Reams show.
Harry Reams.
Oh my God.
Well,
remember?
Harry Reams had the big one. Well, I look as drunk as Douglas Fairbanks.
Exactly.
Have you ever, like,
Wow, you kind of look like him.
Douglas Fairbanks.
So that's weird.
If you watch any of those Turner broadcast, like the movie classics, and I always I don't know, I'm obsessed with death, so I always got to see how long did that guy live before he died. The amount of fucking people, especially the starlets, who accidentally killed themselves with barbiturates and alcohol. Because nobody knew shit back then. You got nervous energy. Here, take a couple of these. And everybody was boozing. Everybody had their own little martini kit everywhere they fucking went.
Where's Mary Pickford, America's sweetheart? Here, she's having hysterics.
She's having, exactly.
Give her these tranquilizers and barbiturates.
Well, the first thing you do, you'd shake them by their shoulders and then slap them a couple of times.
Get a hold of yourself didn't work.
Get a hold of yourself. That was actually prescribed.
Page 1 of the medical book was get a hold of yourself.
Slap, get a hold of yourself.
Get a hold of yourself. 3 refills. Tummies back then.
Put a steak on your eye, dope.
Then take a Coke bottle from Fatty Arbuckle.
I love him. He fucking malleted a Coke bottle into a vagina.
Never happened.
Tried to do a stand-up gig.
I
No?
know, I heard it never happened.
I heard it never happened.
Oh,
I say
hope
it
it
did.
did. Makes me thirsty.
I don't care. I say it did.
We'll lose 20% of our show if it never happened.
No, I'm sorry. Please.
Yeah, please.
Fatty Arbuckle.
Jim goes, it makes me thirsty.
Put up, let me see Mary Pickford. America's sweetheart, Mary Pickford.
How bad her twat must have smelled.
Oh, my God. Yeah. Look at that, huh? Yeah. What the fuck?
Creepy. Her hair looks terrible.
She's so creepy. Well, they didn't have, fucking
scissors?
They didn't have Pantene back then.
Jesus.
I know. What did you wash with
lye soap in your hair.
Oh, okay.
And your box.
Oh.
God,
You just washed your hair with soap?
Wonderful.
Yeah, what did you wash your hair with back then?
Yeah, soap. They didn't have fucking shampoo. It was
Beer.
soap. And that's when they did fucking bathe. It was once a week. The people were filthy. Fucking animals.
Yeah, did they take a shit on the beach and throw it in the ocean?
Who did that?
Put up Fay Ray. Let me see a good Fay Ray picture, too. See what she looked like. Those oldie time. What the fuck? That's not. There's no Fay Ray pictures there. I think that's spelled
How about
wrong.
Jane Mansfield?
That's not too old.
Fay Ray. Well, that's a good shot of her. Is she going to Australia?
All right.
I'm just saying. I'm just looking. Look at her.
Let me see.
She was real good at going,
Oh, is that Fay Ray?
with her gams.
She had nice legs, nice fat. She had fat 1920s legs.
Yeah, they all had those fucking. They all looked like Miss Crabtree from the Little Rascals. Didn't they? Yeah, of course. Look at that. Oldie time. Look at her.
She looks like, what's
there.
Meryl Streep?
She wants to do some banging.
Who is that?
Fay Ray. And they were just all hairy as a fuck. Everything.
As all get up.
Just
fucking pussies look like Star Wars creatures. Hey, shrub cunt, come here, I want to talk to you.
Hairy as your imagination.
All right.
Yeah, you almost got a nip shot there.
I think you do.
And those big fucking, Superman underwear panties she's wearing. You kind of see them through there. She looks like George Reeves. Disaster. Oh, God. How'd you fuck back that? Is that
Hey,
her?
Anthony, when you were a teen, when you used to go down to the Nickelodeon.
Yes. I'd go down to the Nickelodeon, drop a nickel in.
During Prohibition.
Yes. We'd go to the speakeasies. Give a coded knock so I could get in. That's Fay Ray.
Well, not now. She's dead.
Oh, she's dead.
They wanted her to do the line, "'Twas beauty that killed the beast" at the end of the new Kong, but she died, which is why Jack Black fucking did it with the emotional enthusiasm of a fax. It was terrible, his performance. "'Twas beauty that killed the beast." Ooh, yuck.
Yeah, that remake was disappointing.
The graphics were good.
You're
Adrian
not a fan
Brody
of
was
Jack
talented.
Black? No, I don't like Jack Black.
No, with why?
No, CGI has killed movies.
Yeah, you're not a big fan.
If you watch the old,
I like
if you watch
some
the old
little
movies,
use of it.
the stunts, when it was an actual guy.
Oh, right, yeah,
risking his
jumping
life.
a car and, the old
cars went 10 miles an
Needham
hour.
movies.
It was easy.
Where the stuntmen were.
Right?
You totally had me. I was like, all right, he knows.
They didn't go as fast as today. That's
all the stuntmen were all relatives, too.
time is this?
They were related to each other back then. Like there was a father, grandfather, a son working on one Hal Needham movie with Burt Reynolds.
I shot something one day, and this older dude on the shoot was saying how he used to work on The Fall Guy. And he goes, we would like wreck like 17 cars an episode because we would just have them all lined up. These old Monte Carlos and Cutlasses.
I afford that.
That would be fun.
Because it was like 3 networks, and you got like a 30 share.
Right.
Why the fuck? I'm talking like an idiot, of course.
Someone wants us to, well, it's Matt in Connecticut. Google Miss America from 1935.
Let's see what she looks like.
I don't know why 1935, but...
Yes, here she is. Straight from the beaches of Atlantic City. There she is with her crown. Henrietta, her name was? At least she had a sexy name. Henrietta. You know something? What are you going to do? That wasn't bad looking for her one-piece fucking shitty bathing suit.
She had big natural boobs.
Yeah, she did. That, you know something? That ain't bad.
You would do that.
Right on the boardwalk.
Yes, wonderful. What an unsexy bathing suit she's wearing.
What do you think?
I kind of like it.
Lane's leotard.
What do you think the bush looked like?
Oh, that thing is fucking
all the way to the back.
Oh yeah.
I kind of like. I like that bathing suit. Oh yeah,
like,
right up to the small of her back.
About it. It's like she stapled a muskrat to her tailbone and belly button.
Was that the worst you ever done that? You go on like on a date and the girl kind of has like a half shirt and you just catch like above her ass those fucking hairs and you're like, oh god,
pretty dark.
Yeah, we're going into the bush tonight.
This is gonna be
this is gonna be thick.
It's gonna be
thick as thieves. Come over here, porcupine.
That's her. Oh boy, yeah. Well, she's smiling.
Yeah, the teeth are awful.
There's a nice little problem back then. Nice gams. She's Miss America, 1939.
Jesus Christ, look how much fucking... Because there's so few people, the level of raw materials you could use for a fucking trophy back then. Look at that. That's the same amount of metal they use in like a fucking skyscraper now.
Yeah, you're right.
There's no one there.
Yeah, look at the emptiness behind her, too.
Oh, yeah, it's ridiculous.
It goes to show you, there wasn't many people around back then.
Yeah.
Great.
College.
That's what I look at old pictures of fucking L.A. and it's just like you could just...
Oh, flat orange groves.
Yeah, Orange County was all orange trees.
Orange groves with fucking, like, dirt roads through them.
Dude, and I'll tell you that Real Housewives of the fucking Orange County, I thought that they grabbed the 6 mutant freaks from down there. I did a show down there. That is really what... Like, plastic surgery is out of control there.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, every, 5th dude has that Bruce Jenner facelift that you look sort of like half Asian now.
Why would anyone do that? And the fucking... Those goddamn duckbill lips. If a woman thinks shooting that collagen shit in her lips is making her look good, her friends probably go like, oh, they look so full and nice. Not one guy is looking at that thinking, wow, she looks sexy.
I think the problem is it looks good the first time you do it. They just don't know when to stop.
No, I don't think it looks good then either.
Oh, my God.
Oh, that is horrific.
Those look like Mr. Potato Head lips. And she just is biting down on that thing.
Oh, shit, duck lips.
Did you guys see that video? Duck face on YouTube?
No.
What is it?
They're just making fun of how all the girls do that stupid.
I've seen that site. It's cool.
Oh, yeah, they do the purse the lips and do a little peace
pouty
sign.
Face.
Pouty face girl.
Yeah, it's a fucking...
They did that on a Little Miss Perfect. Oh, yeah.
This is not going to be funny to your listeners because they got to see the faces.
That's a nice montage.
They are all doing that. What is that? Girls, don't do that.
Stop doing that.
Don't do that at all, ever.
Duck face. Duck face. Duck face. Why you making that stupid duck face?
Nice auto-tune. The horrific girls.
I don't know how this got started, but all you dumb bitches look fucking retarded. It's not
It works.
It's fucking horrible. So take your lips and put them back to normal. Duck face, duck face, duck face, duck face. Why are you making that stupid duck face, duck face, duck face, duck face? Why are you making that stupid duck face?
It's true. Why are they doing that?
Duck face.
I can't remember the lyrics for this song though. Keep forgetting them.
They're all doing the purse their lips. fuck is that?
You pucker up your lips.
Stop doing that.
Duck face. All right.
Fucking retards.
Yeah, and then you got to
That's
do
what
the
they are.
peace.
Yeah, the peace. I'm making a duck face and a peace sign, motherfucker. I don't know.
We did sports. I think we're
shit.
almost at the end here.
God damn, Jimmy.
How about the way you Jets the final play, man? I mean, what the
All right, Bill.
Yeah, Bill, you take an insult and put it in his wounds.
We play your Pats this weekend, though.
Yeah, and that's one of those games. It's like divisional rivalry games. It doesn't mean anything because basically you can go one way or the other. That's why the Jets, I don't get it. The fucking Dolphins could beat that team. On any given Sunday.
Any given
Sunday. What other sports cliche could I use?
Yeah. Any given Sunday's a good one.
I'll tell you, when you're not firing on all cylinders.
I was in that movie.
Got to have your game face on.
You got to have your game face. You got to be ready to go out there and play for 60 minutes. Strap it on.
110%.
Leave it all on the field.
That's right. Give it 110%.
Yeah.
Just play your game.
Yeah. You know, we're not satisfied with where we're at. We didn't just want to make the playoffs.
Team came to play.
We knew they were going to be a tough team, and they were. They played.
Yeah.
We just didn't get it done. We didn't get it done today. And I blame myself. I take full responsibility.
Didn't get it done today.
I take full responsibility for this loss.
I hate that full responsibility shit. What does that mean in the end? It means nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Obama says that a lot.
I'm disappointed.
Obama takes full responsibility.
Yeah, for what?
It's a
What does
way
that
of
mean?
challenging people to keep bogging it. It's almost like saying, okay, now you can't beat up on me anymore because I take full responsibility.
Yeah,
and then if you continue challenging the person, you look like the asshole.
But that should mean we could tase you or something.
Oh, sure.
That Raven Simone chick
got
that
big
used to be on
boobies, huh?
Cosby or something, she has giant tits.
But a giant rear, too.
Yeah, she's a big girl. Big curvaceous girl and shit. What about the other one?
Wendy.
Rudy. Rudy ended up being, I think, all right, right?
I don't remember. Ray Dawn Chong was fuckable.
Yeah, back then.
Was she in that or no?
Raven.
No, I'm sorry. Who am I thinking of?
Rudy.
No. From the Mickey Rourke movie.
Oh, yeah. Fuck. What's her name? Shit.
9.5 weeks.
Yeah, she was married to Lenny Kravitz for a while. And oh, my God.
Opie, what does play like a jet mean?
Lisa.
Wendy Jo Sperber. Oh, no.
Lisa Bonet is the real
Joe
answer, right?
Sperber, she's dead.
Well, Lisa Bonet.
Is she?
Yeah.
The Jets, what?
What does play like a jet mean?
I don't know.
Play like a jet?
If you haven't won it since 1969, wouldn't you want to play like a cowboy or a patriot?
That's a great
Or anything else.
Play like a jet. Get them all excited during the regular season and then shit the bed.
New York sports teams aren't that good.
They all ride the coattails of the New York Yankees.
Yep.
They draft behind them.
Yankees do very well, obviously, but
The most successful franchise of all time. Undisputable.
You think so? Yeah, probably right.
Without a doubt, yeah. They got more than the Canadians.
Lost one in.
but after
11.
that, it
11 innings
falls
left.
off.
Yeah, it drops off really bad, considering you guys have doubled down in almost every sport.
Rangers after the Yankees, as far as winning a title.
As far as, Giants.
Giants.
Giants
Duh.
got 3.
Duh.
The Knicks haven't won since, 73?
73.
My
yeah.
God, really?
Rangers
That
have
long?
won 1 cup since 1940. Mm-hmm. But the fucking Yankees, they've won like a third of all World Series. It's
crazy.
insane.
Yeah, but they've lost 2/3.
Oh, my fault.
Oh, Spock.
My fault.
All right, Bill, why don't we give the big plug out
Yes.
All right, let's do it.
Bill Burr, Let It Go, his second Comedy Central special this Sunday at 11 p.m. And then it's available on DVD, but don't worry about that. Watch it live.
Yeah, and
Watch
get the
this
DVD.
This Sunday at 11. And then
You
get
can
the
actually
DVD.
pre-order it for a disgustingly low amount of money on Amazon.com.
Oh,
for
really?
$13.26.
Wow.
You can pre-order. Yeah, exactly.
Nice. That
A
is
DVD
ridiculously
is a
cheap.
great gift for someone you don't give a shit about, but you're obligated to give them something. Like, here you go, stupid. There, go fuck yourself.
Stupid.
Laugh it up, fuckface.
This is how you tell them to have fun without you.
Wait, and you got a new show coming out? Did we know this?
No, I shot a pilot. So we got to see if it gets picked up.
Okay. You people are all the same? Is the name of the show?
Oh no, that was my stand-up. They when I went to Montreal, they were like, you have to name your show, and I was like, well,
right.
how about Bill Burr does stand-up? Like, no, name it.
I would have called it.
And
the Where Is Everybody?
that's actually a quote from a story somebody told me, a Burt Reynolds story, where they went in to pitch this show. It was actually a great idea, and they go in and they pitch this show, and the fucking idea is killing, and everybody's liking it, and Bert's actually coming around like, okay, maybe this is going to go good. And then, like, right in the end, like, the industry, like the typical industry goes, we love everything. Now, but what if Bert's character was like a plumber? And there was this awkward silence, and then Bert just looked at him and went, you fucking people are all the same. And then the writer had to be like, well, what Bert is trying to say, and then had to try to save it.
And he went outside and just punched Sally Field right in the face.
Yeah.
Call her a cunt.
And he fucking wanted to sit at WKRP in Cincinnati and gave Lonnie Anderson a cunt kick just for good measure, even though he wasn't dating her yet.
But he knew he would be.
Of course he was.
Right.
Fucking grabbed his fucking wig off the hat rack and said, good day. Good day, sir.
He actually beat Lonnie's vagina with one of Herb Tarlick's white shoes. Threw a frozen turkey at her.
Do you know they actually brought that show back?
Yeah?
They brought it back and they did the new WKRP, and that bombed. And
didn't even hear about that.
Even though that show made it to syndication, they never really played in syndication because the amount of money it costs because they played actual songs to get the music rights, so they all got fucked.
Oh, that sucks.
Who's living in L.A.? Who's got a couple inside stories? Like that? Little behind the scenes here.
I like it.
Who's in the new one? Who told you? Were you in a hot tub with Howard Hessman?
Yeah. Hey, Jimmy, you do what you got to do out there. No, actually, the WKRP, somebody else told me that one, but the new WKRP was just a lonely moment on the road. And I was like, is Les Nessman still alive?
Wait, what the fuck is that? Because there are a couple of people that are
from
the original.
Gordon Jump came back. The dude who played Les Nessman came back. And the guy who played Herb Tarlick came back.
Did Dudley grow up and get molested in this one, too? By Gordon Jump on the desk?
Yes, look at him.
Look at all the nobodies that never did anything after this.
Can we see the
You
cast?
don't know any of those people.
They have a buxom redhead instead of the buxom blonde.
Is there any clips of this on YouTube? I'd love to hear one clip.
Oh, I bet it's abominable.
What was the song?
Why remake
No, I'll
it?
tell you the bad ones are the ones that McLean Stevenson did after he left
Hello,
MASH.
Larry. Was the longest running
There's
joke ever.
one even worse. He just did the McLean Stevenson show. After that tanked.
Yes, the McLean Stevenson show.
And it was... All right, here we go.
It's the new one?
That's new WKRP in Cincinnati episode 2.
Where are we going with Johnny Fever? Okay.
Calls and a letter from the Ohio Dairymen's Association. Ooh.
That must be an invitation to their Just Say Moo Ball, where they give out the Golden Guernsey Awards for outstanding bovine journalism. I've never won one of those.
Well, I hope it happens before Mrs. Carlson sells the station.
How did you know about the sale of the station?
I'm the receptionist. I listen in on all the phone calls.
Wow.
Hey, good morning, Ronnie.
Morning, Mr. Adams.
This is the new Venus flytrap.
Sorry you went through all the trouble of moving to Cincinnati and now all this confusion.
Well, that's okay. This is America. I can live anywhere.
Would you mind watching the phone for a minute? I gotta run this back to
Not
traffic.
next to me.
I don't know how to run this thing.
Just take
It's a phone, idiot.
This is the awful pilot episode where all the dialogue has to be explaining the characters.
Yeah.
Right.
Must be rough having moved here all the way from Iowa. Now that you're in Cincinnati, Mr. Fish out of water. Not as bad as me, considering I just got out of a relationship and now live in an attic above these people. And then the crazy character does something zany to get you out of the scene. Oh, Lonnie Anderson came back.
Lonnie Anderson makes
what'd she do?
cameo.
I must. Shouldn't you answer the phone?
W.
KRP.
Yeah.
They're using real songs in this, too.
Wondered.
I can't believe
Wondered whatever became of me. Of Cincinnati. Living there, fighting HIV. Packing.
Yeah.
Frank Bonner.
AZT, taking it twice a day. Maybe I'll never see the end of the 90s.
Maybe Bert will blacken her eye once in a while.
Oh, that was Tawny Katane in that?
redhead.
I was going to ask.
Yeah.
In that shot.
Before she, yes. Before she went on the crack.
What year was this?
Early 90s.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah.
Oh, God, this just looks terrible.
Gordon Jump. They look the same, though. Gordon Jump looks... What does Herb Tarlick look like? He looks exactly the same.
Yeah, but he just looked old anyway.
I guess caressing fucking Gary Coleman and young Dudley really fucking kept him young. Young Dudley's Hershey Kiss nipples.
What, he played a molester in an episode?
Different Strokes.
Oh, yes.
He was
Jesus.
Yeah,
that really
very
just
famous episode.
Wow. That gave a whole new naming to that meeting, that show that I can't really say. What the fuck happened there? Whole new meaning to Different Strokes.
Right.
That was the laugh I was going for.
That would have been the joke.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, he got them in a bathtub and showed them dirty cartoons.
Yeah, dirty cartoons. Want to take some pictures, I think.
Mr. Drummond cock-blocked, like he doesn't understand. Get Willis and Arnold half naked in the house.
Yeah, they don't believe the kids, of course.
That was really forward thinking of theirs because, you know, making it an older white man. Because then the Chris Hansen, we really, there was a lot of white dudes on there.
Yeah, that's
a lot of Indian dudes, too.
White crime, yeah, and Indian guys.
Who were into kids and real estate.
Yeah.
I thought the house was for sale. I just want to.
And apparently the Opie and Anthony show, one of them.
All right, well, yeah.
This was one of the famous clips from that.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
They caught an O&A fan.
Oh, that was fantastic. The guy's just sitting there, and Chris Hansen comes out and goes, yeah.
We got that clip. If Bill's never heard it, it's so worth
where
playing.
Is that one? It's on YouTube, too, by
It's
the way.
everywhere.
Just put O&A fan, Predator.
This isn't one of
show.
our prouder moments, Bill Burr.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be happier if fucking John Wayne Gacy painted this show a clown picture.
Oh, Jesus, Jimmy.
Why? He was a good painter. It's like Bob Vila, but he fucked children.
We got it? Oh, you got it over here?
Dude, you're fucking on fire today.
Yeah.
They're really good. I had them before.
Yeah.
Did you bring a smoke?
Cock tease.
Can I just roll it up wherever?
This guy's great.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you just see this guy at every appearance
Check it
we've
out.
done?
He looks
He
like...
wants the decoy to smell the marijuana he brought.
Boy, are you in trouble.
Oh, God.
It smells good.
Smells good.
Right, I'm just gonna go get something to drink.
No! No, you're not! Fuck!
It seems something
I'm
about
fucked.
that line gets this man thinking.
Yeah.
Perhaps he's heard it before.
I want you to just keep your hands right where I can see them, okay? And I want you to sit
Oh,
right
my
down.
God.
No, keep your hands right where I can see.
His Abe Lincoln beer.
Yeah.
What is this right here? Some pot. Some pot. And what was your plan tonight? Want to come down, talk to her? Talk to her.
Yeah, just talk.
You're Chris Hansen? I am. Have you seen this show? You have seen it. I thought you were real funny on Opie and Anthony. Oh, you listened to me on Opie and Anthony? Can I honestly tell you something?
Yeah,
I almost think in the back of my mind.
Proud moment for us right there.
Bill's in shock.
How do you you're watching a guy, like the thing about this, like this show is so fucked up where you almost feel for the molester. You're just looking at the dude going like, this guy is going to jail and they're gonna be fucking.
His whole life is fucked.
Oh my God, they're gonna be scrubbing their assholes with this fucking beard. Clean it up before you lick it there, fucking cutie pie.
What happens to these guys, though?
What do you think?
But how long they go away for?
A
does
lot of
anyone
them
know?
a lot of them just got probation.
A little probation.
Yeah.
Get the fuck
Some
out of here.
Yeah. Some of the other guys though that had priors, they went away. But a lot of these
I
guys, first time,
I
they
think
got
that
probation.
if you,
And
they
had to
should shoot you.
But they're put on the sexual predator list and all that
Well,
bullshit.
Fuck that. Until they do it again, they should fucking.
Yell at me. I'm not
they
making
take
the laws here, Bill.
You're fighting. They should fucking two in the back of the head.
Two in the back of the head.
Two in the back of the head.
Yeah.
Chris Hansen, if that's
What,
the
you're
way the
talking
show
about
should go down.
He should let two
You're
in the
Chris
back of the
Hansen,
head
aren't
of a
you?
14-year-old.
Yes, I am.
Chris Hansen, executioner.
It's a lot of it's probation and a lot of awkward Thanksgivings, though.
Right. Yeah,
That's the big problem.
Oh, a lot of destroyed
Your
marriages.
family and friends are all like,
Yes.
oh, fuck, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is the dude is still out there. And he can only fucking...
I thought you were real funny on Opie and Anthony.
He can only rub one.
That's the worst.
Yeah, it was awful.
Straight, I just came here for some young pussy. Suffering succotash.
Please, can we hear him talk?
Frunkish. Yeah, listen to it. Frunkish. Yeah, Uncle Paul. Look, I'm a real life Uncle Paul.
You knew what? I knew I was going to be running into you. I think it's the first time we've had brownies. I'm kind of chuckling about it just because,
What has he got, peanut butter in
I
his
don't know.
mouth?
Do you think it's funny?
He fucking
No, I don't.
carries thumbtacks on his tongue.
It's funny how dumb I'm really turning into.
I'm
This girl you were chatting with online.
Yes.
Is how old?
Very stubborn.
She said 14.
14.
Yeah.
And you are how old?
I am 25.
You're 25.
That's right in the demo, though. That should be good for
you. That was okay.
Come on. It's not that bad, right?
1800s, that was a love story.
Yeah, Little House on the Prairie. That fucking was exactly what happened.
Right.
Yeah, they had like 5 kids by the time they were 19, still had a flat stomach. They're out there churning butter.
You think he had a bad lisp?
Oh, that was terrible. Holy shit.
He sounded like
Chris Hansen. How did this happen to me?
Someone's saying charges dropped because of entrapment.
No,
But
it's
it wasn't
not
entrapment.
All right, I'm just saying what
Definitely
some
not.
idiot's saying.
He's lying. This is the guy who's forced to go back to Pennsylvania Dutch country, build a wall with his dopey Amish face.
Well, I'm out of here. Exit. States left even.
Oh, all right. To answer everybody's questions, Marco Island, because everybody's been asking me about that.
Oh, right.
Yeah, 23, 24, 25 of this month in Florida.
This month.
I've heard about that.
Next
Yeah.
weekend, Jimmy.
That is next weekend. I'll be in Florida. My last
Marco.
Florida appearance.
Ooh.
Told they invite me back.
It's a frightening picture. Oh, sorry.
John Coffey.
Why don't you give me John Coffey? Why don't you give me one of those, Danny?
Oh, that means blowjob.
Jeez. Fucking, my stomach is killing me from there. I got a fucking ab workout from Jimmy today. God, what a smartass. Hey, I just want to let everybody know it's back to school time. I just want everybody to know this, just off the top of my head.
I like shrub cunt the best. I'm sorry, were you reading the copy? Continue.
I'm just talking.
Okay.
You know, if your kids are in elementary school or college, they're going to be saving tons of schoolwork on their computers, right? And if your computer crashes, it gets a virus, that's it. You're losing all that hard work, and it could be trouble. Here's what you could do. Make sure you have Carbonite online backup. If your computer disaster happens there, they easily get their important schoolwork back. Take it easy, Mr. Burr. Good to see you again. You get it back with just a few clicks. Carbonite automatically backs up the files on your PC or Mac whenever you're connected to the internet. Carbonite Unlimited Backup. It's $55 for the whole year. Well worth it. Believe me. Right now, listeners are going to receive a special deal. Available only if you use the offer code Opie and Anthony. It's a 15-day free trial and 2 months free with any subscription. Don't wait till it's too late. Get started with Carbonite today. Go to Carbonite.com. Be sure to enter the offer code Opie and Anthony, and you get your free trial and 2 months free if you subscribe. That's Carbonite.com. Offer code Opie and Anthony.